Hey everyone, it is Feel Good Friday. I hope you guys can hear me. I was um, setting up and I was changing some things around. So, hello, LP. Thank you for joining me. Kim from Illinois, nice to see you again. Hello, Cajun Hydroponics. And I want to believe you said there's an echo. Let me see. I don't have anything on. Let me see. Hang on. Let me check this audio. All right. Is that better? Not hearing the echo. Okay. Hello. Reaping and sowing. Okay. So did you change your name again, Karma? I think sounds great. Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, thank you guys for stopping in. No echo for Kim. Okay, good. All right. I wasn't sure if because I know I turned everything down on my phone. I get the chat better on my phone than I do on the StreamYard. So I usually have my phone on just so that I could see the chat better because it comes through quicker on my phone than it does on the chat on the StreamYard. But yes. So, how is everybody's week going? Did anybody get some rain this week? Huga Homestead. Hi, thanks for joining me. It's Feel Good Friday. TGIF. Is everybody glad for Friday? I know I am. I am so glad it's Friday. I was doing a lot of running around today. Okay, it's been raining all week long. Well, that's good. It's been so humid here. Yesterday, I checked the humidity level or the percentage of humidity, and it was 89% at, I want to say, it was late. It was late, so it was about 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and the humidity level was like 89%. It was terrible. Change my name. I want it to just be Karma. Okay. Rain here the past 2 days. Yes, rain barrels are full. Nice. That's always a good thing. 4 new babies, bunnies. Oh, wow. That's exciting. So, was it 4 bunnies from one litter? Or like one mom had 4 bunnies? Finally got some needed rain. Yes. We've been at 99 degrees or close to it all week except today. It's 81 today. Nice. It will rain late tonight, hopefully. Yes, we were supposed to get some rain last night, and I don't think we ended up getting it. But we've been getting rain probably every other day, so it's been nice. Except then when the days that it doesn't rain, it's super humid and it's so muggy. So it can be 75 degrees outside and so humid and muggy that it's so uncomfortable. So, and then the mosquitoes, oh, don't get me started on the mosquitoes. My goodness. They are fierce out there. Not only that, but the um, the weeds get out of control when it's like that. Lots of rain here. It's that time of year for us. Storms off the Gulf rolling in. Oh, I seen that, Cajun Hydroponics. I was looking at those storms that are coming in, and it seems like every year the storms come earlier and they're more fierce, and then we get more storms. So like we sometimes it'll be two storms at a time, like back to back, or like in two different parts, it'll be two different storms brewing. But I noticed that we've been getting earlier storms, stronger storms, and more frequent storms over there by where you guys are at, like those hurricanes and those tropical storms. I feel so bad for like Puerto Rico and them because they just get pounded all year, all summer. Hello, Gary, Belt Loop 29. How are you doing? Four stillborn. Oh, four healthy from one happy mom. Okay, okay. So she had eight altogether, but four made it and four didn't. Okay. Well, my feel good Friday for today is that I helped my sister. Her cat had five kittens, okay? And out of the five kittens, they were all boys, all boy cats. So she had the one of them looked like the mom, one of them looked just like the dad, and then she had a set of twins, and then like another one that kind of looked like the set of twins. But I was able to help her get rid of the twins today, and they went to a good home, and I was happy for that because the home that they went to, they had other cats. So I knew that the two cats that I brought would be, they would be happy there because there was other cats. They were used to being around all those other cats, and it was like, I'm glad that they were going to a good home with a nice family. Good to see you again. Yes, yes. It's been so hot. I'm proud of her for having these kids, mom and babies in my laundry room. Oh, yeah, because it's hot out there, especially for a new mom, a rabbit. Rabbits do not do well in the heat. So it's really good that you've got them inside in where it's cool and she can be monitored. Unfortunately, I agree. You'll have to get rid of the Tweety. He's too dangerous. Those spurs can rip you open, I expect. Yes, you're talking about that rooster, right? Gary has a rooster that is super fierce. They've got him quarantined, or he's in a solitary confinement. My feel good Friday is that I was able to give my mom a bunch of cherry tomatoes and a jalapeno. She ate them all immediately, and I built a new garden bed. Oh, good. I love putting together new garden beds. It's like a blank canvas, and it's just like it's starting fresh. I love a new garden bed. I just do. I just do. Something about a new garden bed makes you just, feel really good. My Feel Good Friday story, it's never too late. Thank you for encouraging me to garden this year. I plan email pictures of my late summer harvest. Good job, Karma. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. I know you were discouraged in the beginning of the season, but I'm so glad that you didn't give up. I'd like to introduce him to a thing of hot oil. Yes, maybe he needs to go to freezer camp. He needs to go to freezer camp because he's very mean. I don't understand. How did he get so mean, Gary? Did he just is he just naturally, is that his personality? He's just mean. He's just a mean rooster. I know some roosters are just mean, you don't, no matter what you do, they're just mean. So maybe he's one of those. So, are there any more Feel Good Friday stories? I've got some seed Uh, confessions. Understandable, but still sad when you raise an animal like a pet and he becomes dangerous. Yes, it is. It is sad. It is sad. How long have you had that rooster, Gary? Let's see. He was really nice, very sweet, used to ride around on Tammy's shoulder. Then Tammy introduced him to the hens and he turned. Oh, so sad. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's really sad. So he's even like that with Tammy? That's horrible. He is as mean as he was sweet. Aw, that's heartbreaking. Went to the Amish dinner tonight. Oh, so good. Now I'm in a food coma. Yeah, I bet. They probably had like homemade biscuits and all kinds of stuff for dinner. Lots of uh, comfort foods, I guess you could call them. Yeah, so I have a few um, seed confessions to make. Oh, I wanted to open this too. I got some mail from Garden State Gardener. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't see it, it's a green screen. So, anyway, I got an envelope from Garden State Gardener. I don't even remember what it is that I won. Hello, Nisi. My uncle is here visiting from Texas, so I'll catch your replay. Just stopped in to say hi. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you're doing well. And I'm praying that you will continue to heal very quickly and with minimal pain. Get better, Nisi. Have a great visit with your uncle. He was the only egg to open up. We lost power for a while, and his was the only egg from the incubator to actually hatch. Tammy babied him. He used to climb up in her hand. Aww. So he's a survivor. Suzanne is talking to Nightbot over here. Yes, Nightbot said, be sure to smash the like. All right, so let me see what I won here from Joe at Garden State Gardener. Um, Joe is down, you guys, for a while. He had torn Achilles, so he has been down. He hasn't been able to go to work. You know, he drives, he does like Uber and Lyft or whatever, whichever one he does. So he has been out of work and he's been trying to heal. I guess I'm not sure if he had his surgery already or if he is having surgery for the Achilles. But make sure you guys are running his videos so that he can continue to get his YouTube income in the meantime. All right, so I've got, I don't even remember what it was that I won because he sends so many seeds out. I won a pack of seeds, but oh, I know what it was. It was a 6-pack of seeds that I won. That's what it was. But I think these ones were extra. So I got slow bolt arugula. Does anyone grow arugula? I'm curious because I've never grown arugula. That's one thing I've never grown. I know it's supposed to be a little spicy. Drinking the last of my jalapeno limeade. Ooh, I think I may make it again. That sounds interesting. Jalapeno limeade. Hello, Lisa. Sorry, it muted for some reason. I don't know how that happened. All right. So what I was saying was I was looking for the maturity date and it says about 45 days to maturity. So that looks like something I'll try in the fall. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do you guys remember that commercial? Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? I don't know what happened. It just muted by itself. I don't know. All right. So I also got the Waltham 29 broccoli. I grew broccoli this year and I don't know which one it was. So I got this one. It's a broccoli heirloom Waltham 29 from Sustainable Seed Company. I like Sustainable Seed Company. It looks like they've changed their packaging because when I got Sustainable Seeds, they came in this package and it looks like this. But Joe sent me one and it looks like this. So I don't know which broccoli I grew this year. I don't know if it was Calabrese or if it was the Waltham, but hey, we got more broccoli. Loved that commercial. It's cursed. 29, huh? Is that like one of your favorite numbers? 29? Hey, Growing with Hudson. Thanks for joining me. Yes, the green screen does mess with the seed packs. Yes. So I was just telling everyone I got some mail from Garden State Gardener. I had won a 6-pack of seeds in his giveaway last Sunday, I think it was. It was either last Sunday or the Sunday before. And he sent me out a couple of extra seed packs, which he always does. So one of them is arugula, and it's a slow bolt arugula. So that's what it looks like. And I've never grown arugula, so I'm going to probably be trying that this year for sure. Moths destroy your broccoli every year. You know what? This is the first year that I was able to get broccoli, and I got a little bit of broccoli because I didn't grow a lot of it. I think I planted maybe 8 plants, and out of the 8 plants, I got 5 of the plants to produce me a very small head of broccoli. But um, 3 of those were in a container, and 2 of those were in a bed. So I don't know. I can't really say for sure which one grew better or if any one of them grew better than the other one. But I know for sure now next time that I need to grow a lot more broccoli. Let's see. You can put a pail or bucket with a little bit of water mixed with molasses in it to trap the moths. Okay. Good advice, Gary. I had a couple of trap crops this year for those moths. I let kale grow and overwinter, and then it came back this spring, and then it was going to flower right away. So I left it. I didn't take it out. I left it, and the moths seemed to really like it. So I left it, and they did not bother my things that were in the garden. Now, granted, I did plant sage in with the brassicas. I have sage in 2 places in my garden, and sage is supposed to be a deterrent for the cabbage moth. So the plants, my brassicas that are around my sage, did not get touched by the cabbage moth. Okay. And then I also have a sage closer to the front of the garden. It's not as close to the broccoli as it is to the cabbages on the other side, but still those 2 broccolis didn't get touched because there was a trap plant that came up by itself and went to flower, and the moths pretty much liked that one better than the broccolis. So they left the broccolis alone. And then when I moved my brassicas from inside the garden to the back corner where it was shady, then my cauliflower started to be attacked. So I'm definitely not going to get any cauliflower unless by some miracle it comes in the fall. I can cut all the leaves off of it, and perhaps it'll just, grow back in the fall. I don't know. I could try that. I wouldn't be surprised if it worked, but I'm not expecting any cauliflower, put it that way. He said, just mix it up and place it near them. Good advice. I'm going to try fall broccoli for a 3rd year. Pests eat them. I don't like to use spray. Maybe neem oil. Okay, so neem oil is good. It's definitely a good spray. But the thing with neem oil is you have to make sure that, because neem oil has no respect of person. Okay, it's going to, neem oil will kill your pollinators. It'll kill all the good bugs as well as all the bad bugs. So I kind of use neem oil as a very last resort. But try to interplant some sage with your broccoli and see if that doesn't help, because it helped with mine. I would say try several things at the same time, just thinking out loud. You know lots of stuff. You must study up a lot like I do. I love to study, Gary. I mean, I love to look things up. I love to get like a big picture and see what all of my options are. Like if you saw my garden tour, then you saw all of those Japanese beetles that I'm dealing with. Yeah, I'm in a garden warfare right now with Japanese beetles. So I am exploring a few um, options and a few plans of attack. It tried to mute on me again. I just saw the mute button go mute. That's crazy. I caught it that time. Can you guys hear me? Back. Okay, good. Yeah, I just saw it. It just muted by itself. That was crazy. Anyhow, diatomaceous earth would be good too because it's not harmful to the earthworms or anything in your soil. Neem oil will kill everything in your soil as well. So if you've got things, I like what I like to do with neem oil is at the end of the season in the fall when I'm not after I've harvested right before the winter. I will spray my beds down with neem oil so that different things can't overwinter in my beds. Um, because what neem oil does is it will kill off the larva and it will prevent it from being able to hatch. So at the end of the fall, right before winter, when I get ready to cover my beds and put them to rest, I will spray neem oil across the beds to be able to counteract some of those things that might overwinter in the beds and try to come back next year. So I use a floating row cover for the whole season on my brassicas. Yes, that's a good idea too. I tried to use my what's it called? My frost blanket. It's like a row cover. It's a frost blanket, but it had like a few holes in it. So I was afraid that they'll just get in there anyway. So I didn't even bother to use it. But I didn't need it. I really didn't need it because the brassicas were okay. I've never been able to grow broccoli, and I grew broccoli this year. I've never been able to grow Brussels sprouts either because those moths just come and they decimate everything. Another thing I noticed was, and I wrote it down in my journal, it's really good to keep a journal. I don't know if you guys can see that. Um, I have a planner and then I also have a journal. I have a couple of journals actually. This one is it's a journal that I have. Um, I don't know. You guys are probably not gonna be able to see that. It's really cute though. But anyhow, I didn't see the white moths till June this year. Like they weren't out in May like they usually are, at least not in my garden. They were not out as early as they usually have been in previous years. So, yes, dish soap and water is definitely a good thing to use. And especially if you have to use the soap that's not antibacterial because you don't want that to go into your soil. You don't want the good bacteria to be killed with the antibacterial soap. So just the Simply Dawn, the one that's not antibacterial, like the very simple one, or any dish soap really doesn't have to be Dawn. But what the soap does is it breaks down their outer. A lot of bugs have like an outer layer, an outer coating, or like a protection, so that when they get wet, because a lot of bugs breathe through their like skin through their bodies. So when you use the oil, it for one, helps it to stay on the leaves. and it also breaks down the body of the bug and allows it to drown. So that's what the soap really does for the bugs. And that's why it works so well. And it's so simple. Would dormant oil work on brassicas? Isn't that just mineral oil to smother bugs? I don't see why not. I've never tried dormant oil. That's a good idea. I will definitely look into that because that's a good point. That's a good point to bring up. And I am going to look into that. Because your soil has a lot of things in it that are alive and that you need. So you don't want to kill off anything that's, good for your soil. You want to kill off the bad things, but not all of the good things. So some things you want to try to use as a last resort. Saw the Japanese beetles? Man, they are crazy in droves out there. I would never try to grow Brussels sprouts. You must not like Brussels sprouts, Gary. That's just because we don't eat them. At least I don't think we do. I don't. I see. I see. Brussels sprouts didn't seem difficult the year I had them. Same pests as broccoli. Yeah. Tammy may eat them. I've never tried growing them. I would probably be a good idea to learn how to grow them, whether or not I eat them. Somebody will eat them. I like Brussels sprouts in like butter and garlic, um, baked or roasted, or even on the grill. They're so good on the grill. You can marinate them, like cut them in half and marinate them in like a balsamic vinaigrette and put them on the grill. So good. So good. You can cover plants with tool netting. Yes. That is used for underskirts. Really cheap stuff to buy. Yes. I saw that on what's that channel? Robbie and Gary. Is that the I think she lives in California. Robbie and Gary. Uh she does like the totes and the container gardening, but she uses a lot of tool. I saw that on her channel for the first time I ever saw that was on her channel, the tool netting. First year trying patty pan squash. Nothing but male flowers. The bugs are going to get them before I get a vegetable. Oh no. Yeah, you got to stay on top of squash. Every day you have to really check those leaves under the undersides of the leaves. Try to bury the stem as deep as possible so those vine borers won't get there. And diatomaceous earth is really good for squash plants. The ants are a beast this year too. Well, the ants are good pollinators as long as they're not, disturbing anything. Then I wouldn't worry about ants. But the one thing about ants is you have to make sure that you don't have aphids anywhere because usually when you see a lot of ants, it's because there's aphids close by. So what the ants do is aphids are in the soil. So what the ants do is they bring the aphids up to the tops of your plants so that the aphids can suck out the like sugars in your stems and in your leaves and whatnot. And then the ants will go and get those sugars and leaves. I mean sugars and nectars and whatever that the aphids are extracting. So the ants are farming the aphids, if you will. So that's one thing you have to pay attention to when you have a lot of ants is to make sure that they're not farming aphids. That is super frustrating. Sometimes almost 2 weeks to get female flowers. You know what? I usually have that problem. This year, remarkably this year, I started out with female flowers. I have a lot of female flowers on my squash plants. And it's never been like that before. And cucumber plants and melon plants, they usually start out with all these male flowers. And then you've got to wait, for the female flowers to come on. When my plants are overpopulated with male flowers and there's no female flowers, I pick off some of those male flowers so that I could try to send a message to the plant to start producing me female flowers, because the plant wants to reproduce and it wants to grow, and picking off those male flowers will send a message to the plant that, hey, it's time to reproduce, so then it'll start kicking out those female flowers. Hello, Kiki. How are you? Nice to see you. BT definitely works on a vine borer. I saw a few people actually injecting a liquid BT into the vines of their squash plants as a preventive measure. Because then when the borer comes to try to lay the eggs, they won't hatch, they won't thrive, and they'll just die because the BT is in the vine. And BT is organic and it's safe, for humans or whatever. But that's just one thing I've not resorted to. Not yet, anyway. Hello, everyone, by the way. I just got sat down, but trying not to miss anything. You're not missing anything, Suzanne. I wish the ants would stay out of my hummingbird feeder. Oh, Lisa, you have to get one of those hummingbird feeders that has the ant moat in the top. Some of the hummingbird feeders have, just the feeder, but then some of them have like a little what's the word I'm looking for? It's a moat is what it is, and you fill it with water. And that way, when they crawl, they crawl, whatever you're hanging your feeder on, they crawl down it, and then they get to that water, and they don't get in. They don't make it out of there. They drown in there, and then they don't get to your feeder. Google said people use it that way. Yeah, they just inject it. Maybe move it from time to time. I got bit 3 times by one ant. Ooh, what kind of ant is it? Is it a red? Was it a red ant or was it one of those big black ones? Those big like carpenter ants. Oof, those are big ants. A small container will also make a plant produce fruit earlier if it's a smaller container, but not as many fruit. Good point there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because it's going to force that plant to try to reproduce because it's running out of room for the root system. Then the root system gets like root bound, and then it's like, okay, I need to hurry up and reproduce because my life is coming to an end. I think I have a video with a DIY ant trap. And basically it's borax and sugar. And you make it into a paste. And you put that into like a water bottle. And you put holes in the top of the water bottle. And you nest it next to where you think they are. And they crawl inside the water bottle. And they get all that sugary stuff. And then they crawl back out. And they take it back to the queen and to the nest. And when they consume that borax, they die. So if you can find the ant hill, then that's even better because then you can put it in the anthill. But if you can't find the anthill, sometimes you can follow like where they're going, where they're coming from and where they're going. But if you can't find the anthill, then you can put out those ant traps with the borax and the sugar, and they'll take that back to the nest, and they'll pretty soon you won't see no ants no more. It was a medium looking ant. Okay. This heat wave have them going crazy. Yeah, because they're probably not getting enough water. Wherever they're looking for water, they're probably looking for nectar. Hello, G Mama Grows. How was your birthday? I'm wondering if you did anything special for your birthday. G Mama Grows just had a birthday. So happy belated birthday. I think I wished you a happy birthday either in a live or on somebody's post. I think Joe, maybe Garden State Gardener, had posted something. I don't remember, but I remember wishing you a happy birthday. But tell us, did you do anything special for your birthday? And happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Oh, hello, Nikki. How are you? Nice to see you. Everybody's saying hello, everybody. Sonia, nice to see you. Definitely going to try. My ants seem to be after my green bean roots. They come up from there all the time. Okay, so maybe there's an ant hill underneath there, like there's an ant nest underneath there. But go ahead. I have a video on my channel, and let me see if I can find it really quick. It's not a long video. It's just a really it's a short one, and it's about the do-it-yourself ant traps. Because I had an issue with an ant hill with ants, we'll put it that way, and I could not find the ant hill. I was, trying to follow them, and I just could not follow them. Oh, I thought it was a short one. It's not short at all. It's 20 minutes. What did I talk about for 20 minutes? Hold on a second. Around here, there's one over there. Okay. Let me see if I can share the screen. Oh, your son took you to an Italian restaurant? Nice. A surprise. Oh, good, good, good. That's a good son. That's a good son. All right, let's see. All right. Trying to figure out what screen I can get it to. No, no, no. Okay. That's good. All right, so let's see.
Okay. Now whenever you see ants around your plants, it's not a good sign because ants will bring aphids to your plants. Okay. So then what you gotta do is
Uh-oh. It's buffering. Maybe that's not going to work.
are signs of aphids. Those are aphids. I think those ones might be actually dead. Those are the ones I sprayed. So those ones are not alive.
This is not going to cooperate.
But you see the ants are not gone. So just because those aphids are dead doesn't mean the ants are going to stop. Okay? Aphids are sap-sucking pests. And if you don't nip the ant issue in the bud, they will bring the aphids. Okay? They come in 4 colors. They come in green, yellow, red, and black. Okay? And like I said, they're on the undersides of the leaves. And if you see ants, there's usually an aphid issue. So what ants do is they mine aphids, which means they go into the soil, they get the aphids, they bring the aphids up to your leaves, and they leave them there. Okay, the idea is they want the aphids to work on your leaves. The aphids are going to suck the sugars out of your leaves, and then what they do is they excrete a excretion called honeydew. That's what the ants want. So they're going to bring those aphids up to your leaves. They want them to start sucking. They want them to excrete that honeydew. They come, they get the honeydew, and then they take it back to their colony. Okay? So you can treat the aphids with neem oil, but that's only going to treat the aphids that are on the plant. You need to get rid of the ants. If you get rid of the ants, you get rid of the aphids. Okay, so I want to show you how to organically and naturally get rid of the ants. Okay, you can try to find, first of all, where the colony is. Okay, but I've sat here for a minute or two and I've tried to figure out where the colony is, but I don't know where it is. Okay, that's where cinnamon would come in. If you can find out where the colony is, where the anthill is, if you can find that, you can treat the anthill with cinnamon. If you pour a really good amount of cinnamon on that hill, in that hole, that is they're gonna leave. They're not gonna want to be there. They're gonna leave. They're gonna move. They're gonna relocate. Okay, so if you can find the hole, the ant colony, then that would be great. Another way you could do is you could flood the hole. If you flood it, then their tunnels are messed up. They can't breathe. They can't, function. So they'll have to find another. They'll move. They'll leave that spot. So that's 2 ways to make them leave. If you can find the colony. Now, if you can't find the colony, which is I can't find the colony, I looked and it's probably somewhere under all these wood chips because I just laid down all this mulch and cardboard and wood chips.
All right,
and I made it into like a paste, like a dry paste, because I don't want it to be too liquidy. I need them to be able to carry it back to the colony. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the borax. What we're going to do is we're going to get borax, sugar, water, empty plastic bottle, scissors, and a tablespoon. Go ahead and measure out 3 tablespoons of borax. Put that in a bowl, a dish, a plastic container, anything you got. Then we're going to get some water, 1.5 tablespoons of water. And we're going to mix in some sugar. All I had on hand was stevia, so that's what I'm using. Hopefully that works for me, or works just as good. And we're going to do 3 tablespoons of that. Not with the same measuring spoon, though. You don't want to put your borax spoon in your sugar. Mix that well. So you're going to do equal parts borax, equal parts sugar, and then half of the amount of water. You should have a thick paste consistency. We want the ants to be able to carry this back to their colony. Get your plastic bottle. Any type of plastic bottle will do. I chose these little ones because they'll fit in my containers nicely. Just make some really small slits. Just holes big enough. Not too big. There you go. Just big enough for the ants to get in and out of. All right, now you're going to spoon the mixture in the bottle and make sure that your hole is on the top. Tap it a little bit so it's evenly distributed at the bottom. And what that's going to do is the mixture being on the bottom keeps the bottle balanced with the hole on top. And if you get anything around the sides, just wash the outer caps, rinse away that residue so you don't have that seeping into your plants. And that's it. That's what you do to make your traps. Traps that I've made with the holes on top big enough for the ants to get.
All right, so then
Take it back.
I set those right in and around my plants.
They'll take it back to the
See them going inside there?
hive or whatever colony. But if they don't, then they don't.
So I set them all up there.
So we're going to hope, I hope.
So that's what I did when I was trying to get rid of the ants that were coming and mining aphids to my plants. So, and it worked. It did work, and those ants have not come back. I had a pretty serious ant issue all in that whole bed. Like that whole bed was, I mean, and they were those big black ants. So I was like, I need to get rid of these ants, but I couldn't find the colony. So I had to just I had to do what I had to do to make them take back what they so they could kill off the rest of them. So I was going to go over what I got from Joe at Garden State Gardener, because I wanted to talk about seeds today. And I had ironically got a package in the mail with the seeds that I won in his giveaway, and I couldn't remember what the seeds were. So he did send me the 2 packs of, what did I just do with them? He sent me the 2 packs of extra seeds. I won a 6-pack of seeds. So arugula and broccoli were the extra seeds. So I've never grown arugula, but I'm going to try arugula this year. Yes, I did away with them. I sure did, because they ain't been back since. I'm telling you, they have not been back. So I got some baby hybrid Impatience. Those are cute. I'll probably have to wait till spring for those next year. So baby hybrid Impatience. This is Mountain Valley Seed Company. I've never had seeds from Mountain Valley Seed Company. Has anyone ever ordered seeds from them? Hey Mel, how you doing? So has anyone ever ordered seeds from Mountain Valley Seed Company? I don't even think I've ever heard of them. So these are large red cherry tomatoes. Probably not going to be able to see it because of the green screen. There we go. That's what the seed pack looks like. Red cherry tomatoes. Oh, it's a True Leaf Market. That's what it is. True Leaf. I've heard of True Leaf. So, yeah. And then these are, what company is this? Cornucopia. Has anyone heard of Cornucopia? I have to battle aphids and ants. Thanks for the help. No problem, Karma. Joe is a nice guy. I've won a lot of seeds over there. Me too. I've won a lot of stuff over there. I won this, oh, you probably can't see, this ring light. I won that over there. I've won tons of seeds with Joe. Something else I got from Joe. I can't remember what it was. It was something big. I don't remember what it was now, but yeah, Cornucopia Seeds. Now that one I've not heard of, but I've got some parsley from Cornucopia. The package looks familiar, but I'm pretty sure I've never had it. I might have seen it on someone else's. Oh, Black Beauty eggplant. Now, this is one thing that I don't grow. I don't grow eggplants. I don't like eggplant. But I'm trying, okay? In my defense, I'm trying. Last year I tried what was it called? White Knight eggplant. And it was my single seed challenge for Shed Wars. And I did grow one eggplant. And I don't remember how I ate it, but it still tasted like eggplant to me. And I don't think it's the taste that I don't like. I think it's the consistency of the vegetable that I don't like. So I don't know. Maybe smaller ones, even smaller than that one, maybe I could try, but I definitely don't like these big fat ones. I don't like those. So this is a pack of seeds I will definitely be giving away because I don't do eggplant. Okay, so Baker Creek. Oh, I've never seen this type of, have you ever seen Baker Creek put their seeds in this envelope? Sugar Baby Watermelon. I needed some more of these. I guess, well, I guess I can't say I needed them because I didn't. I still have watermelon seeds. I just, I'm a seed addict. What can I say? I always need seeds, right? We always feel like we need seeds. I always feel like I need seeds. You know what, Nikki? I tried it. I tried frying the eggplant. And for me, it was not good because it was fried. It was nice and crispy on the outside, but it was still like, I don't know if I want to say slimy. It was not good on the inside. So, yeah. I love eggplants. I realized last year that I was the only one that will eat it. So I think I have just 3 plants this year. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not one of those that eats eggplant. I want to. Eggplants have beautiful flowers, don't they? And they're purple, my favorite color. Fried, it's delicious, and pick them smaller. They are so sweet. Like I said, I'm going to try. I didn't try this year because I just didn't make space for them. But I am going to try different varieties, like the Japanese varieties. They're really pretty and they're, the ones that are long like cucumbers. So, I'll try anything. And then I have a tender sweet cucumber from M.I. Gardner. So those were my 6 seed packs that I won from Joe. All right, you guys, I have a few confessions to make. You should try it in spaghetti sauce, but you have to salt it and let the salt draw out the bitterness. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's too soft or something for me. I don't know. I don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna give up. There's still hope. I'm not gonna give up. I just don't like the big fat ones. So I'm gonna probably try like some of the smaller, skinnier ones. So, we're all seed addicts here, right? whether you believe you're a seed addict or not, you are probably a seed addict. Okay. So the other day, well, maybe not the other day, a couple of weeks ago, I was going in my trunk for something. And I'm like, what is this bag? Because it was a bag and it was kind of tucked. I have one of those like 3 compartment trunk organizers in my trunk. So like the one side it has like a zip up thing, like a cooler thing. So if you're going grocery shopping and whatever, you can put something in there and it'll stay cool or whatever. So, okay, G Mama, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. Okay. Seed addiction over here for sure. Okay. So I'm in my trunk, okay, and I see this bag and it's like it's a just a regular bag and it's like wrapped up like the handle of it's all wrapped up and so it's like a little package. I'm like, what is this bag? So I get the bag out and I found all of these seeds in this bag. And I didn't even know the bag was in there. So I'm like, where did all these seeds come from? I don't even remember buying these seeds, you guys. So I got like this whole stack of seeds, okay? And I don't remember buying them. I don't remember leaving them in the trunk. I don't know. I don't know where they came from. I keep telling myself I don't need more seeds. Just can't help it, even though my container is overflowing. Let me tell you, I just placed a $20 order for seeds on this Ukrainian seed website that Joe was sharing on one of his Sunday fun days. It was probably the same one I won these seeds on. So I win a 6-pack of seeds on Joe's live. And then he's talking about this Ukrainian seed company. So at the same time I'm on his live, I'm surfing this website for this seeds from this Ukrainian seed company. So then I ordered $20 worth of seeds from a Ukrainian seed company because I feel like I want to support them in Ukraine. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do a fundraiser for bush bean seeds. Oh, man. I buy seeds as I go. You're like, what seed addict bought all these? Right? I'm like, who bought these seeds and put them in my trunk? So, yes, I have two. I got some seeds from Josh at Canadian Proud. And for the life of me, I cannot figure out what I did with them. They're not in with my seeds, with my main seeds, I guess I should say. They're not in with my main seed stash. And he sent me some good seeds. He sent me some loofah seeds and some other seeds, and I cannot find them. I don't know what I did with them. They're here somewhere. I know they're here. Rough week, lost all my bush beans. Yes. Kim said she's so relatable. I'm not alone. I'm so glad I'm not alone. I'm so glad I'm not alone. So then, okay, so this is the whole thing of seeds here I found in the trunk, right? So then we're having company for the 4th of July. And I was looking for something. Oh, I was looking for one of those long lighters so that we can light the grill. Check for them in the trunk. Check for them in the trunk. Okay. So I'm in the kitchen drawer so that I can find one of those long lighters for the to light the grill. And then I find this whole stack of seeds in the drawer. Where did these seeds come from? So I got like kale and like all these different sunflowers, lettuce, and these are like a bunch of flower seeds. And I'm like, oh, that's where those flower seeds went. So yeah, I'm just, I'm a mess over here. I find seeds everywhere in my house, and it ain't just like a pack of seeds here or a pack of seeds there. It's like piles of seeds, piles of packs of seeds. And yeah, so that's my confession for the week, that I am a seed addict and I have seeds everywhere. And then my whole floor is covered with seeds. I got seeds everywhere. It's not raining me, it's raining seeds. Right. You need to buy a photo box keeper for all your seeds. I won't fit them in there. I told myself I was going to buy one of those, and I went to Michael's and I looked at it and I was like, man, I'm not going to be able to fit all my seeds in there. So I'm just, yes, G Mama, yes. That is the struggle, for real struggle, because last year I did not control the urge and I did plant all the things. And I was so overwhelmed trying to care for everything and get everything to grow and to keep up with everything and to maintain everything and pruning and fertilizing and watering, and I had so much going on with so many different plants. I was so burnt out. I did not plant a fall garden last year. When the summer was done, I was done. Like for real done. And I was done, and I didn't even want to even be on YouTube. Like I was like, I am so done. So I took like the whole winter off, and it hurt me because now I'm struggling to get my watch hours because I took the whole winter off and I didn't make any videos and I didn't grow anything and I didn't do any content. And now my channel is struggling because I didn't make any content and I didn't get the watch hours that I needed to be where I need to be now. So, yeah, that is a result of doing that, planting all the things and then overwhelming myself. This year, I said, I'm not doing it. I did not even plant too many seeds this year. I can't say I didn't plant any seeds, but I did not start seeds in the spring. I did not, because I knew I was going to get carried away. I said, I'm not starting seeds in the spring. I'm going to go to the local farmer's market, which I did, and they had an excellent price for starts. And I bought all my starts because that way I knew that would help me control what I was planting, because I'm not going to buy everything, you know, like that. So I knew that I would be able to control myself a little bit better. Seeds. It holds a lot of seeds, or be like me and buy 7 of them. Oh my gosh, Mel. You know what? I use a big, huge storage bag. It's a Ziploc. It's a huge clear Ziploc bag. It's like I don't know if any of you have ever had kids in daycare, and sometimes they get those big, huge Ziploc bags to put their like change of clothes in and whatever. So I have one of those huge Ziploc bags, and then I have like quart size bags that I have all of my seeds categorized in, and that's how I keep my seeds. But this year they got like out of control, and I was going through all these bags and I was looking for things, and I got more like a tote, right? Yes, more like a tote, definitely. Um, yes, A tote, a big tote is probably what I need. Ask me how I knew about that. Yes, I know, because when we have all the things to grow, we want to grow all the things. And it's like, then you see other people growing it and you're like, wow, I don't have those seeds. I need those seeds. So what I have to sometimes control myself when I'm watching like garden tours and stuff like that. I had to completely stop watching Jess at Roots and Refuge for a little while because every time she did a garden tour and she was talking about what kind of cucumbers she had or what kind of melons she was growing, and I was like, man, I need those seeds. I need to be growing that. I need to be growing that. Oh, I want to grow that. Oh, look how pretty that is. And I just get carried away. And then I'm looking at other people's garden tours and I'm like, oh, what kind of pepper did he say that was? Oh, I need to get those peppers. So, yeah, I got to really reel it in, because I'm an addict and my addiction will take over. I am the same way. We know it. And the important thing is to recognize it when you know it. When you know that you know that you know that you know. Okay? You got it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, what herbs should I plant now? You can plant all the herbs now. You can plant everything. There's nothing that you can't plant right now, especially because fall is coming. So, it's going to start to cool off a little bit, and things like cilantro and basil, those things can you can start those things again if you already have them and they bolted, or if they went to flower, or if they went to seed. You can start all of those things again. And the good thing about it is that they will it'll be cooling off, and this by the time they get going, the weather will be tapering off and it'll be a good time for them to grow. I have a photo box and some of the compartments are so full they can't latch. I'm telling you, right? Maybe I need two photo boxes. That's the main reason why I told myself, because that was another thing. I seen everybody with these photo boxes and I was like, ooh, a photo box. Everybody's got these photo boxes for their seeds. Oh, that's so cool. That looks so neat. That's, I want that. But then I had to be realistic about it. When I looked at my seed supply in comparison to this photo box, I said, you know what? My seeds are not going to fit in there. Like, because my seeds that I have for herbs, I could definitely not fit in one of those things. I could probably take up half, maybe four of those containers with just herbs. So I know I wouldn't be able to just have just one. I would have to have more than one. And I was like, I'm not spending all that money on those. Let me go get me a big Ziploc bag and we're going to call it a day. I gardened all year. I had pepper plants in my bedroom during the winter. I own only two have survived in the garden right now, but it was still nice to be growing something. Absolutely. I tried to overwinter some peppers in the greenhouse that I had, but it just was too cold. We get such cold winters here and it just was too cold. They didn't make it. You'll come back. That break is priceless. I'm telling you, because I needed it. I needed it. I needed to recover. I was burnt out. I started green cauliflower, purple broccoli, red and green cabbages for fall. I'm starting my fall seeds. Let me look at my calendar. Let me see. I'm pretty sure next week. Whoops, that's my calculator. I think it's the 8th, right? So Yes, I'll be starting them next week. The week of the 11th through the 15th, I will be starting my fall seeds. Now, I have a spreadsheet for fall planting, just like I have the spring planting spreadsheet. If you guys were watching my spring, what is it called? Like spring planting schedule. You can make your own emergency supply seed stash with some. Absolutely. I got them on sale for $14.99 because I bought one that was not, and it was $50. Yikes. Oh my gosh, Mel. Absolute. That, no, that couldn't be me. I wouldn't spend $50. I love Jess too. I love Jess too. I did the build spring, summer, fall, and winter gardening, and I was over it. Yeah. Jess is the best. Yes. I know it. Yes. I'm telling you. My basil is doing so good. Oh, yes. Good. My basil's doing pretty good too. I'm seed addicted and want to grow everything I see on YouTube. I'm telling you. I cannot. I have to like, okay, when I'm watching people's what is it called? Garden tours, I have to keep in mind, like, slow down. You don't need to grow that. You don't need to grow that either. Or I'll make a note of it. I'll have my journal or my spiral notebook with me, and I'll just make a note of it and I'll jot something down. Like, I noticed I had wrote something down in this planner, sugar rush peach peppers. I wrote that down, but I never bought the seeds for it. And I heard of it on, it was either Jess at Roots and Refuge or it was the Stivers. And I had to stop watching the Stivers too, because I don't know. That was something personal. But yeah, I wrote that down and then I never bought the peppers. Well, in my defense, I went on to Baker's Creek to buy the seeds and they were out of them. So then I totally forgot about them. But yeah. Dill and cilantro. Yes. I've got dill growing, but it's going to flower. So I'm going to start some more dill. I did some succession planting with some beans and some cucumbers. And I don't know if you guys saw that Walkthrough Wednesday video, but at the end, I went through what happened to my tray of succession plants. It got rained on and some of them got washed away. But a lot of them I was able to save. So, I mean, there's worse addictions, right? Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. I think it's a healthy addiction. It's a healthy addiction. It keeps them so organized till spring. Dill, basil, and cilantro. Yes, my basil's doing pretty good. My cilantro will reseed itself. I won't have to worry about that. I've got sage coming back already. And my oregano is flowering. So I'll probably just let that flower and go to seed. And I've already harvested oregano off of that. So I'm good with that. The lemon balm, I have to still harvest because it's also going to flower. The best addiction. Yes, it's therapeutic. It helps you instead of hurting you. Your seed are not going to fit in that one thing. Right. I'm saying I can't buy one of those things. It's not. Oh, lovage. Okay. I seen some lovage that was super tall. So, G Mama, your lovage, if you are growing lovage, is going to get really tall. I seen some lovage, it was probably about 12 feet tall. It was beautiful. I don't know how old it was or how long it had been, how long it was there in her garden, but it was tall. I was like, oh my goodness, that lovage is beautiful. They all came up already. I just let them outside to germinate. Yes. I love when I see germination, when I plant seeds and they start and you see that little bit of green coming up and it's like, yes, winning. I bought a pack too and already had some. I still have kale and Swiss chard to start. Yes, kale, because I keep forgetting to plant lacinato kale. So I definitely need to get that planted. I don't know if that's going to work. There we go. Can you see that? Lacinato kale, the dinosaur kale. I need to get that planted. I don't have that in my garden. And man, I don't know how I keep forgetting to plant that. Totally understand overdoing it and trying to grow everything. I've been here listening, by the way. You just didn't see me come in. I was in the garden. Take your time, LP. I seen you in the beginning. You were like one of the first ones here. So I did know that you were here. Hello, everyone I missed. Everyone saying hello to LP. Taking notes is a great idea. I need to start. Definitely. I always take notes. And then in the spring, when the spring comes around, I look back at those notes and in the beginning of every month, I look back. Like in this one, I have a garden week by week planner, and it doesn't have any dates in it. You actually put the dates in yourself. Tia from TT's Urban Pantry got me this garden planner. And in the beginning of it, there is a garden year at a glance. And it's got January, February, March, all the way through December. So I use it every year, and I just put next to it the year that I wrote the note. So this year, under May, I made a note for myself to start trap crops 2 weeks in advance before I start my other crops. So we had a live and we talked about the blue Hubbard squash and the buckwheat and the sunflowers all being trap crops. Now, I did order some buckwheat, so I am going to be planting some of that. But your trap crops you want to start 2 weeks before you start your cash crop is what they call it. But so the blue Hubbard squash is a trap crop for the squash bugs and the vine borers. So I want to plant that and let that get nice and big and strong before I put my zucchini and my squash out. So I made a note for myself in May, under here in May, that I need to start my trap crops 2 weeks in advance. So yeah, I make little notes like succession in June, end of June, succession, or beginning of July, succession. September is start on the cold frames or layers of greenhouse and whatever. October, I have here plant garlic, just different notes to myself. And then on June, I have a big note, Japanese beetles, so that I know to be prepared for Japanese beetles. So I think I might have figured out how to keep them away, but we'll stay on top of it, and then I'll share that with you guys if it actually works. Well, I'll share it with you regardless, and then we'll talk about whether or not it worked. I just got an order from Jay Peppers because he had a 35% off sale and got the Sugar Rush Stripey. Ooh, that sounds cool. Sugar Rush Stripey. I've never heard of that one. I just finally broke down and bought neem oil. I have it and I've had it. The one bottle that I have, I've had it for a very long time because you only use a very little bit and you don't use it often. So my neem oil has lasted me a very long time. Ask me if I need any more types of pepper for next year. At this rate, that's all I'd have room for if I try to grow them all. I hear you. I hear you. I grew so many tomatoes last year, so many varieties of tomatoes last year that I just did not even need. Then you get to planting time and you're like, man, I want more than one plant of this variety. What now? Yeah, see, that was my problem was I planted like 12 of each of everything. But I mean, in my defense, I did decide that I was going to do a plant sale. So I did sell some of those plants. I did. I did sell some of them. I didn't sell as many as I wanted to sell, but I did sell some of them. And then the rest of them just kind of sat in the little cups for a long time. And they were starting to produce peppers out of the little red solo cups. I was like, oh, look at this little overachiever. Can never have enough peppers. Yes, yes. Liquid soap and water kills a lot of bugs. It sure does. It sure does. I love how well your sage grows. It does. It does really well. And it's very happy where it's at. So I'm glad for that. And those purple sage flowers, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. That's like if you see the screen behind me, those are my purple bush beans. Those are my royalty purple bush beans. They're growing and coming in really nicely. So I'll have a lot of purple bush beans soon. I planted purple bush beans, yellow wax beans, and then just the regular, I want to say, what are they called? Blue Lake bush beans, I think, or it was either that or the top, I think it was top crop. Might have been top crop bush beans. I think it was top crop. Yeah. Haas Tools, yes. Their germination rate on their seed is so good. I love ordering seed from Haas Tools. I started out ordering from M.I. Gardner and Haas Tools. And those were like the only two that I ordered from. And then I was introduced to Sustainable Seed Company. So I got some things from them. And then I was introduced to Botanical Interests, which I love. I love Botanical Interests, and I love their seed packs, the way how beautiful they are. I love how beautiful their seed packs are, and there are tons of information on their seed packs, and even inside the seed pack, there's like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like tons of information like inside of there. Probably not going to be able to see it, but if you look really close, there's writing on the inside of the packages. Super, super cool. My sage is like a bush. Yes, yes, I have 2 sage bushes. So, and I think that had a lot to do with why the cabbage moth stayed away. I do have some cool varieties. Caught his sale at Botanical Interest. Peppers are a new fascination for me. I think I'm hooked. Peppers take so long for me. They really take so long for me. I cannot use that method of topping off my peppers because my growing season is so short. Yeah, I can't do that because my growing season is too short to top off my peppers. So I can't do the topping off. But what I do is I don't let them flower or fruit until I know that their stem is nice and strong and nice and sturdy. So I pick off the flowers until I'm comfortable with what the plant looks like, and then I'll let it go ahead and flower and produce fruit. And then fertilizing it, watering it. Peppers are they need a lot of water. They're like 95% water. So if they're not getting enough water, they're not going to produce. Peppers are an addiction. Yes. Speaking of dill, I canned some sweet pickles and sous vide some dill pickles today. I am hoping the sous vide turn out crunchy. I think that I've never done the sous vide. I've never done that. So that would be interesting. I want you to let us know, Lisa, how that turns out for you. Because that's like a big thing with canning pickles, with doing pickles, is keeping them crunchy. And I forget who did a video about how to keep them crunchy, but it's something that you add to it. It might have been Living Traditions Homestead. Her name is Sarah, and I think she did a video on canning pickles and how she keeps her pickles crunchy. I don't know if it was Rachel from 1870s Homestead or if it was Sarah from Living Traditions, but one of them, they add something to the pickles, and I don't know if it's I don't know if it was like citric acid, or I don't think it was citric acid. I don't think it was. But it was something in the now I'm gonna have to look for it. But something that they added to keep it crunchy. Hot peppers also work faster than neem oil too. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I didn't think about that too. The hot pepper, and you know what else? Garlic. If you make a garlic spray, but garlic will deter more than bad bugs. It'll deter some of the good bugs too. So what I hate is you get into a month later and the plant dies. Then it's the wait for the fruit and veggies. I'm looking at the tomatoes like, come on. Right. Hot peppers work well as a laxative. Wait, that's not what you're talking about. That's hilarious. MIG wife made a no date to. I know. I saw that. But it's $25. I don't think I want to pay $25 for a garden journal, but it did look really cool. I mean, it did look really cool. Like this one that I have, the one she made also has like pockets and whatever. And this one I have has, each page has a pocket, like you can put things inside of the pages. Like if I wanted to, put notes or recipes or whatever. This one that I have, it does have that. It has all the pockets in it. And this one is really cool. I love this one. And it's definitely an old one. I think I bought it at like a second hand. And yeah, because it says 1988. Oh, you know what? I think I got it at the library. They were having like a free book thing, and they had like all these books out, and they were free, and this was on the table. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from, was the library. But I love it. I love this, and it's got everything that her garden journal has. It's got all of that, Mel. So when when they did that video about the garden journal, I was like, wow, that's just like the one I have. But it's smaller and I got it for free. But it is really nice. I did see that. And there are some things in there that I thought were really cool, like the insects, the bugs, the fertilizing, all of those neat tips and tricks. I did see all of that. That was really good. I'm thinking I'm like 10 minutes behind on the chat, so sorry, guys. I so know the importance of journaling, but I have been failing massively. And it's frustrating because I know it's good for me to have next year. Yeah, especially, you know what, LP, though, every year seems to change. Some things will stay the same, but it seems like things are just constantly changing from year to year. And our frost dates are later. Um, insects and pests are off. Um, it seems like everything is moving just a little bit later. So, I mean, yes, journaling is definitely good, but sometimes it's hard to to be prepared when things are constantly changing. And it's like global warming and climate change have a lot to do with that. But we definitely could make note of where we plant things, how well it did or how well it didn't do. That way you know where you can plant different things and that they will do good. Because like where I have my tomatoes now, they always do good. But I didn't have them there last year. I had them in containers and I had them on the other side of the garden. But when I plant my squash there, it does not do good. So I plant my squash this year at the back end of the garden. So there's different places in the garden that different things do better than other things. So that is definitely something to make note of. I planted more trap crops this season and it's working great so far. Good, good, good. Yes. Mine are definitely working too. The kale that I left in is working great. Just sent me a journal today. Okay, I'm so excited. So good when you have anxiety. It is, because then you can write things down and you can definitely be prepared. I'm still trying to find space for peppers that I have. You know what? When I'm still trying to find space for things, I will create containers out of things. So like milk crates, there's a gas station not too far from me, and across the street from that gas station is a little convenience store, and they always have stacks and stacks of those milk crates. So I asked him one day and he was like, no, go ahead, help yourself, because they don't pick them up. You know, they come and they drop them wherever, but they don't always come and pick them up. So I have a roll of landscape fabric like a weed barrier, and I've got those milk crates out there. So if I need to, I can make some containers out of those. I've thought about it, but now I've got grow bags and containers that I still haven't used yet. But if I do need extra space, I have those crates. After the rain, yes. You want to spray. Well, Mel, if you know that it's going to rain for sure, then you know what I mean, hold off. But like it was supposed to rain last night and it didn't. I went out and sprayed last night my grapevines because those Japanese beetles were relentless yesterday. So I went out there and I was doing a few different things. So I was out there spraying some different things, and it didn't even rain last night. So when I went out there this morning to check and see if it was still working, it was. So that's how I know it didn't rain. So sometimes it'll say that it's going to rain and then it doesn't rain. So, I mean, if you have enough to spray, then spray. Unless you really know that it's going to rain, then there's no point. Wait till after it rains. $5.11 to death. You're killing them with kindness. Get some grow bags. That's really helped me because I have lower light in back garden. And the bags mean I can move them. Yes. The bags are doing good for me this year. I've got cantaloupe, honeydew, 2 yellow squash, and watermelon in grow bags. And they're all doing very well. This is actually the first year that I've planted in grow bags, come to think of it. I had a different kind of grow bag that my lemon balm is in, but I don't like those grow bags. They're not actual grow bags because that one's falling apart, so it's not going to last. I have so many sunflowers as a trap crop. Oh, and because I am addicted to growing them for the beauty. I love sunflowers. I have so many sunflowers all over my garden this year. Absolutely. I'm glad I planted more. I mean, I'm glad I planted enough. And they're all over the whole perimeter of my garden. So, and my gardener seed germination isn't the greatest. You know, I want to believe I realized that after I started buying seeds from Haas Tools. When I started buying seed from Haas Tools, I have not ordered from MI Gardener in years. I used to order from MI Gardener because the shipping was free and his seeds were cheap. So, you know, it was cool. But now he's getting bigger and he's getting, you know, more publicity and he's, you know, becoming bigger. And now he's got that whole new store and the new garden center and whatever. So I get it. I get it. Things are not what they used to be and they don't cost the same. But also, you don't get a lot of seeds and the germination is also not great. So I agree. Growing with Hudson, I will second that. Haas has the best germination on their seeds. They sure do. And I still have seeds. Probably not in front of me. Maybe in front of me. I still have seeds from Haas Tools. Here we go. That I got in 2019. And they still germinate with like, and what they do is they put the germination rate on the package. So it says, let me see. It says right here, germination rate is 99%. So yeah, they have excellent germination rates. So I have no problem with Haas Tools seeds. That was one thing I did like about Haas Tools. I got a lot of squash and zucchini or squash plants from Haas Tools. Yep. I started with botanical interests and I just love them. Botanical interests, absolutely. Their seed germination is also very good. Like these ones I got in 21, but I've had some from botanical interests for a long time too. Probably about, I think probably 2019 as well. Haas tools are expensive. I don't know. Haas tools wasn't expensive when I was shopping with them. I haven't bought um I haven't bought seeds from Haas tools in a while because I haven't needed to buy Haas tool seeds in a while. Let's see. Ooh, that's beautiful. So they have a pack of zinnia seeds, 50 seeds for $4. So I get it. Yeah. Some seeds are probably let me check the broccoli. Some seed are probably more than others. But you get 100 seeds in the pack for $4. So that's not bad for Haas. You get a lot of seeds with Haas tools. It might be $4 for the pack, but you get 100 seeds. So that pack is going to last you for a few seasons. So I think it's worth it. You know I'm cheap, but I'll look into it. Super Thrive? Okay. You know what else will help your plants recover from stress? Peroxide. It's hold on, let me think. So peroxide is basic. I wish I had the bottle in front of me. Peroxide, what it does is it's a diluted solution that you use, and it's peroxide and water. And when you water your stressed plants, and it helps plants that are stressed recover because it gets oxygen to your plant's roots. So hydrogen peroxide is basically oxygenated. So it helps to get oxygen to your plant's roots, and then it helps them recover better, helps the roots recover, and it helps them to grow more roots, and then it'll be able to, you know, bounce back. Oh, I already read that. Expensive. So yeah, hydrogen peroxide is a really good way to help your plants recover from stress. You have to start peppers in December or January. It takes that long. Yes. And I didn't start anything from seed this year. So I bought my pepper plants from the nursery, the farmer's market. So I didn't get a lot of peppers this year. I got green peppers, red peppers, and purple peppers. I got 4 of each. And then I got jalapeno peppers and shishito peppers. And that's it. That's all I got. Missed the sale at Botanical Interest. You'll be all right, Mel. I always pick the first pepper way early, and it seems to force more fruits. Right. Absolutely. And that's with all plants. The more you pick, the more it produces. So like beans, peas, peppers, tomatoes, especially indeterminate tomatoes. The more you pick, the more it produces. So harvesting definitely helps the plant to keep producing. I have never topped off a pepper a day in my life. I I can't do it. My growing season is too short. What about when the flowers come and 99% 9 of the flower fall off? The story of my life. Yeah, that's when it's hot, when it's super hot outside, plants will drop their flowers and yeah, cuz it's not it's too hot, they're stressed out. I take the first flower off, then the first pepper for a big or yield, and last year I got a ton. Yeah, I had a little bitty flower coming on out there, and I had to get that one off because the plant is just too little. So that's what it was. Yes, Mel. Mrs. Wages Pickle Crisp. Pickle Crisp. That's what it was. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes. Oh, Lisa, thank you for stopping in. I know I'm probably behind on the chat like 10 minutes, maybe even 20. Let me catch up. But if you're still here, Lisa, I'm sorry I missed you leaving. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Let's see. Where is your garden journal book from? Which one? Hey, Gail. I hope I didn't miss you. I'm behind on the chat, obviously. It's easy to really get behind on the chat. Everybody's saying hello to Gail. Everyone's saying hello. Wait, off-grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian. Okay, Paul and Adrian, huh? My name's Adrian, but I don't spell it that way. I spell it with an A. So it's Adrianne. Well, hello. Thank you for coming in. Off-grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian. I'm going to have to check you guys out. Let me write. What did I do with that? Let me write that down so I don't forget. Off-grid desert farming. I like to try to remember to check channels out with Paul and Adrian. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. I haven't seen you in here before. All right. 100% for Saturday. It says for rain. I sure hope so. We need it bad. But look at your hourly or your radar for your oh, hello, our Georgia Suburban Homestead. How are you feeling? Yeah, look at your radar and look at your hourly to see when it's supposed to rain. And then you might still have time. Like it might not rain till like very late in the day, or you might be able to spray very early in the morning and still get some use out of it, Okay, Growing with Hudson. Thank you so much for coming in. Cassandra Dominic, thank you for joining us. I'm not impressed by Emma Gardner. Poor number of seeds and not so good germination. I buy mostly from Baker Creek and Kitazawa for my Asian, and just discovered HIRT, great live plants. Huh, live plants, huh? Emma Gardner went up $1 since COVID. Yeah, I know. They used to be 99 cents, but it also used to be free shipping. Now it's like $2 a pack and it's not free shipping. Plus the germination rate is bad. So I don't even do MI Gardner anymore. Haas tool seeds are like $5 and $6 a pack. Well, it depends on it depends Oh, where did I just skip through the chat? I just missed. Okay. GT Junior grows at Alaska. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So Haas Tools is not bad. I was looking at their site and let me share my screen. So here we have the Godzilla Broccoli. You get 100 seeds per pack and it's only $3.99. So I think that's a pretty good price for, especially because the germination rate is like excellent. Cauliflower. Oh, there's that Flame Star cauliflower. Okay, so that's a little bit different because that's kind of like a rarity, I guess you could say. So you only get 50, but 50 is still good for $5. Let me see about that purple one. Do they have any purple one left? 50 seeds for $5. Okay. But I'm not going to plant 50 plants. So I think I probably will grow 10, maybe 12 plants at a time. This pack will last me a few seasons. And if I let the plant go to seed, I can get more seed for myself from the plant. So I think it's a pretty good investment. You have to think of it as an investment. If it's a good seed, if it comes from good stock, then I would say it's a good investment. I actually bought tomato plants off Amazon. They were on sale. They are Bonnie tomatoes, really healthy, not cheap, but very happy with them. Nice. Okay. I think I did see that. I saw that when I was on Amazon. I think it was a couple of lives ago when I was given, oh, my 1K giveaway, when I was giving away the tomato grow kits and the mushroom grow kits and that, I got those from Amazon. So join me in the dirt. Yay, I'm a seed addict. Just got my fall haul. This is my cup of tea. Nice of you to join me. Thank you. Okay, I think I made it down to the bottom of the chat. Okay, I started a few tomato plants for the first time this year. They'll come in late in season, but my 4 Campbell's 33 plants are coming along very nicely. So if you started tomato plants late, it's fine because you'll be able to get a fall harvest of tomatoes. And you probably won't think, that tomatoes are a fall crop, but they can be. They definitely can be, especially if you look at the growing, where are they at? If you look at the maturity date on the tomato, some of them are pretty, if you don't get a big tomato, like if you can get like a, Roma or something like quick maturing tomato, then you definitely have time to grow tomatoes for a fall crop. I was talking about GrowJoy has good online plants. Hello, David Gray. Nice to see you. Feel Good Friday. Got a nice compliment on my unhybridizing pansies. Oh, they really look so nice. Purchased hybrid pansies on markdown in 2019. Wish I could post a picture. Nice. Very nice. I got a bunch of tomatoes for fall last year. Yes, I remember because your tomatoes were still producing. And that's the thing about indeterminate tomatoes. They will just keep producing until the frost kills them. So sometimes your tomatoes can get up to like 12 feet tall. They will get tall. They will keep, you'll be able to keep harvesting from them. all the way until the frost kills them. So let's talk about some more seeds. Hello, everyone. Forgive me. I'm eating pancakes with fresh blueberries. Yum. I have about 50 tomato seedlings grown for customers that only bought a fraction of them. Dang. You know, I planted last year a bunch more than I needed to sell, and I didn't get very many people to buy. And I grew some pretty not average varieties. I had Indigo Apple, which is from Wild Boar. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Wild Boar, but they have really good tomato seeds. So I got Indigo Apple, and there was another one I got from them, I think. I can't remember which one it was. But I also grew strawberry tomatoes and blueberry tomatoes. I had, you know, all of the heirlooms, mortgage lifter. What was the other one? Beefsteak, Brandywine, Abe Lincoln, Cherokee Purple. I had Black Crim. I had all the good ones, and believe me, they did not sell. I was pretty disappointed. Was disappointed. The ones that I did sell were bean plants, cucumber plants, and squash plants. Yeah. So, but not very many tomatoes. I get seeds from Wild Boar. Love the Indigo Apple and the Amethyst Jewel. They are maturing now. These are varieties like Bumblebee, Champagne. Yes, all heirlooms. Yes. I did not plant my Indigo Apple this year, and I'm not too sad about it. All gone. No reason to be jealous now. I'm not too sad about it, but I did that Indigo Apple tomato was delicious. I used that on my very first tomato sandwich. It was that one and the strawberry tomato that I got from Sandy at Homesteader, Wyoming. She sent me some strawberry tomato seeds, and they were delicious. The sweetest tomato, the sweetest. It was very good. I buy most of my seeds from Baker Creek. Yes, I do too. I love Baker Creek. I do. But I like to explore. I like to get seeds from different companies. We were disappointed in Black Crim. Didn't live up to the hype here in California. Yeah, it didn't do well for me either. I am back. Sorry I had to leave. I had a call I had to go on. You're fine, Gary. You're fine. We're here. Okay, question. I can start cucumbers now for a fall crop, right? Yes. First frost is November 10th, but I have real issues with vine borers and beetles. Is it worth planting in the front? Yes, because the vine borers and the beetles, their lifespan will be over by the time your cucumbers are coming into maturity. So you can kind of, it's kind of like missing rush hour. If you leave really early, you can leave before rush hour starts. But if you wait, then you can leave after rush hour ends. And it's kind of like that with the pests, with fall. And if you wait, you know, and get up, it depends on the cucumbers too. Your frost date is November 10th. So you think about it. We're in like July 10th, right? July, August, September, October, November. That's 4 months you have to grow cucumbers, which is 120 days. You could probably plant cucumbers twice in that time. So like these market moors take 68 days to maturity. All right. These other ones are tender sweet cucumbers, and they are 55 to 70 days maturity. So you have 120 days to grow more cucumbers. So you definitely have time to grow them, and it's definitely going to be worth it because the vine borers and the beetles will be gone by that time. I still want to make blueberry syrup and preserves this year for the first time. I did blueberry syrup last year. I did, yeah. We went blueberry picking, which is going on right now. And I brought home all these blueberries, and then I made a sugar-free blueberry syrup and something else with blueberries. I don't know if it was jelly or jam or preserves, one or the other, but they're all gone now. So many people are scared to try a new variety. I used to try single plants of new varieties since I never have a big garden. And alternate years to avoid the bug infestation. Will the bugs leave if nothing they can eat for a year? So what you can do is you can drench the bed with neem oil at the end of the season. So at the end of the fall, before the winter, like you say, your frost date's November 10th. So after you're done growing and everything has been taken out, you can drench your soil with a neem oil mixture. And what that's going to do is that's going to prevent any eggs from hatching. Anything that's in the soil that will hatch next year, anything that's in the soil that's going to hatch, it'll kill the adult, it'll kill the larva, and it'll prevent the egg from hatching. So you, like I said, when you're done growing, you can drench your beds with a neem oil solution. It's just, you buy the neem oil and you mix it, dilute it with water, and then you can spray your beds down. I love all the varieties of tomatoes, but it can be dangerous. Yes. We tried that last year and the pest pressure did not let up. You mean the neem oil? The chat was talking about seed companies earlier. It was pretty interesting. Yes. I tried my first Korean cucumbers. Oh, look like alligator skin, but delish. Oh, you mean planting them late? The pest pressure did not let up? Ooh, maybe that's because you're in Georgia and you have, your area is different, but I think it would be the same. The lifespan of, let's see, it should only be about 45 days at the most. Let's see, cucumber beetles arrive and continue to colonize for 2 weeks. So wait until the peak colonization and then spray. Avoid spraying more than once. So cucumber beetles are most active between dusk and dawn. So contact sprays are most effective if applied in the evening. Yeah, so it looks like about 2 weeks is their lifespan. So if you were to spray in 2-week intervals, you should be able to eradicate your anything from hatching out of your soil. So woohoo, Pam is here. I mentioned how good your Feel Good Fridays are. Thanks, Mel. Has anyone bought seeds from So True or Seed Savers? I have not. I have not. Has anyone bought seeds from So True or Seed Savers? I'm definitely going to start 2 new cucumber plants and only 2 zucchini plants for fall. Who am I kidding? I have 8 zucchini plants. I did a butter dish summer squash. Wait a minute. I think I got all the seeds right here that I planted. I did the honey rock cantaloupe. I did dark green zucchini, but it didn't even germinate. I did summer squash butter dish. So I did these. These are all coming up now. This is 55 days. So they're like yellow. They're almost like, I guess they're like yellow squash. And then I did more of the patty pan squash and more of the white scallop squash. And yeah, I think I did. I did spaghetti squash too. I did the Haas Tool spaghetti squash. So I did 3, 4, 5 different squash, but like I said, my tray got rained on. I bought Seed Savers years ago, not really the best germination. Most of the seeds I bought were from Baker Creek, totally tomatoes, and in my gardener, with a few coming from either Walmart or Tractor Supply and possibly Home Depot. Chocolate mint is growing good. Oh, good, David. You know what? A lot of people did not get their mint. I can't understand it. I sent out a lot of mint, and I think only Jan said she got hers, and you said you got yours, and I haven't heard that anyone else is got theirs. A couple people are telling me that they still haven't gotten. I mailed it out like the 19th of June. Okay, Neem is us. We will try it. But we grow 365 days a year, just rotate the crops. How much time between planting and neem drenching? Okay, so I would wait at least a week between planting and neem drenching. If you can, I would wait 2 weeks because then you'll be able to see if anything will come out of it. Because, like I said, the life cycle of the bug is of those particular cucumber beetle is 2 weeks. So if they lay eggs in the soil, it'll be 2 weeks before they can hatch. But if you drench the soil, they won't be able to hatch. They should not be able to hatch. They will kill the adult, the larva, and the egg. So you should be fine at least a week later. I've generally bought seeds that are local. True Value. Hey, I like to get my seeds at Myers too sometimes. That's why I got all these packs and packs of seeds. So I was saying earlier, we were talking about being seed addicts. My dog's barking. So we're talking about being seed addicts. Neem oil, you can't just spray one time. You have to spray every 2 weeks. Yes. Well, we're talking about actually drenching the soil with it so that because cucumber beetles lay their eggs in the soil and they become grubs and then they become beetles. So that's how they evolve. And if you drench your soil, then the eggs and the larva, anything that's in the soil that will emerge as a beetle, will not be able to because you have drenched your soil with neem oil. Not only that, but it'll kill any diseases as well. Hello, Stacy. Hands in the dirt. Thank you for joining me. We are talking about being seed addicts and seeds. What is it? Strictly medicinal gets the plants wrong and germination is not good at all. They also may send you the wrong plant. Wow. From Seed Savers? Yeah, she said she bought from Seed Savers and the germination's not good and they send you the wrong stuff. Whale. Oh, Suzanne loves her chocolate mints. Exploring different seed companies got me spending thousands of dollars. There are so many varieties to choose from. Had to step away for a phone call, but I'm back. Wow. Yeah, I don't spend thousands of dollars. I don't think I spend thousands of dollars. But I was talking about it earlier. Um, I went in my trunk not too long ago and I saw this bag in my trunk and I was like, what is in this bag? So I picked it up and I opened it and I saw all of these seeds in there. And I was like, oh, where did those seeds come from? Like I had no idea that I had all them seeds in the trunk. So I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't remember buying them. I didn't remember leaving them in the trunk. I don't know. I don't remember. So I was like, oh, okay. So I got this huge stack of seeds, right? So then 4th of July, and I'm like, we're having company, so we're gonna light the grill and whatever. So I'm going in the kitchen drawer because I need to get one of those big long lighters out. And what do I find? I find another huge pile of seeds. So these ones are all of my flowers and sunflowers and whatnot. So I have seeds like everywhere. And I'm like, wow, seriously? I am a true seed addict because I didn't even miss these seeds. Like I have seeds everywhere. So we were talking about being seed addicts. Let's see. What did I miss? How is Zeke? Zeke's good. He's right here. Zeke is great. He's my sidekick, right, Zeke? He's my sidekick. We are about to stop trying to grow melons and cucumbers and squash. Oh no. You have to use trap plants. Okay. And what you want to do is you want to grow your trap plant first, 2 weeks before you start to grow your melons and your cucumbers and your squash. So a good trap plant for cucumber beetles is, let me see, where did I put those notes at? So a good trap plant for cucumber beetles is the sunflower and the buckwheat. Okay, so you have to increase the amount of sunflowers and you have to put them around the perimeter of your garden. So, and maybe try to grow like in different sections, maybe try to do some buckwheat around like, in like a perimeter type setting because cucumber beetles love buckwheat. Let me see what's another one. Yeah. They also love the Hubbard squash. So plant the Hubbard squash 2 weeks before you plant your other cucumber and your regular squash and see if that doesn't help because they prefer the Hubbard squash. So if the Hubbard squash will draw them and they will stay off your melons and your cucumbers. Will the neem damage existing plants? It's not really toxic. No, neem oil is actually organic. It's very potent for the bugs. Okay. And you anytime you're going to spray something on your plants, you always want to test spray, because some plants are finicky and some plants are not. So, and sometimes it's your environment, or, there's all types of factors. So you always want to do a test spray. But neem oil is from a neem tree. It comes from a neem tree, and I believe it's in India. It's either India or Asia. I want to say India. And it comes from a neem tree, and it's organic, and it's just really potent for bugs. But it should not damage your plants. Okay, you just have to be smart with it. Okay, you can't overdo it. You can't do it in the burning sun, or you want to do it either late at night or very early in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm addicted to seeds. Can't never have enough. Never, right? And then I'm on Garden State Gardens Gardeners Live one week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I won a 6-pack of seeds. So I'm on his live, and I win a 6-pack of seeds, and I don't know what kind of seeds they are. It's just a 6-pack of seeds, and who cares what seeds they are, right? Because their seeds are seeds. So he sends me like a random mixture of seeds, and in the live, he starts talking about this Ukrainian seed company, and that he supports and whatnot. And I'm all for supporting Ukraine. So the whole time I'm on his live, I've got another tab open, and I'm shopping on this Ukrainian seed site. And I'm thinking to myself, I definitely don't need any more seeds. But in my defense, I did need the seeds that I ordered. So I ordered feverfew, which I don't have, and it's a medicinal herb, and I'm going to use that to make a tincture for headaches. So I was in the realm of ordering things for medicinal purposes. So in my defense, I did need those seeds. So neem oil I apply on the plant every 3 days for 2 weeks if I run into issues with pests. Good. That's a good regimen. At least once a week. I admit I have a problem. I see a seed. I think I can grow that. I buy it. Then I don't plant it. I think I don't have enough time to care for it. See, that's the thing. I have to reel it in. I have all the seeds to grow all the things, but I have to, realize that I cannot grow all the things at the same time. Now, do you see how close my friend's channel page name is to yours? Oh, yeah. Join me in the dirt and hands in the dirt. Yes. Do not read this out loud or hubby will hear. Okay. I'm not going to read it out loud. Yes. Birthday. It's your birthday month. Okay. Happy birthday, our Georgia Suburban Homestead. What day is your birthday? Oh, my chat just jumped on me. I'm trying to find out where I was at. Sorry, guys. Okay, I found my spot. I'm about 10 minutes behind, but I'm trying not to miss anything. I try to be more selective now because I have a limited amount of energy to spend on gardening. Nice. We have to be smart. We have to work smart, not hard. This Ace Hardware near me is about to be bombarded. They sell seeds in bulk and it's cheaper. Wow. I'll have to check out my Ace Hardware. I have a few Ace Hardwares near me. All those seeds. Love it. You don't think you have $1,000 in seeds? I don't know. I don't think so. No. Do I have 1,000? Now you're going to make me want to count up all of the. Yeah. I don't want to do that. I don't want to count that up. We're supposed to say something that makes happy this week. 2 things. My pandan plants that arrived and my katuk look beautiful. Yes. You see my beans behind me? Oh, wait, let me go this way. These are my royalty purple beans, and they are about to have lots of beans on them. You see there? Look at those. Those are going to be beans. They're loaded with these purple flowers. They're just beautiful. And I think I might have gotten my Japanese beetle situation under control. I have a video coming soon, and I checked on it this morning, and it was still under control as of this morning. So I'm crossing my fingers tomorrow morning. Hopefully I will still have them at bay, and then I can chalk it up as a win. So I will definitely keep you guys posted. I am going to have a video out soon about it. But if you watched my walkthrough Wednesday, then you can see what I'm dealing with. All those Japanese beetles, they are just tearing up my grapevines. I almost spent some money, okay? That's how bad it is. I almost spent some money on some fruit tree spray because I was watching Dave Collier camping something. Dave Collier camping. I don't remember exactly what his channel is, but he had an issue with the Japanese beetles, and he used the fruit tree spray for the Japanese beetles on his grapevines. So I was like, okay. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about a fruit tree spray. But then I was like, you know what? I don't know. I really don't want to spend money. And I looked it up, and it was probably like $30 for a bottle of that stuff. And I was like, dang, that stuff went up like everything else. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to try a few different things first, and then we'll see. I bought some Georgia collards and black eyed peas from Ace Hardware. Huh. Cassandra, are you growing those, or have you just bought the seeds? What is the are they like Ace Hardware brand seeds? Like, what does the package look like? Is it like does the package say Ace Hardware on it? Buckwheat doesn't grow well here. And yes, I will increase the sunflowers. They are next to the Yacon this year. Okay, yeah. I would try to put sunflowers all around the area, all around the garden in the area, so that any direction that your pests are coming from, because they don't all start in your soil. They could be starting in someone else's soil, in someone else's garden, in someone else's beds. Or if you have wooded areas or anything, you know what I mean? They don't have to actually be hatching in your garden. They're drawn to your garden because of your plants and your crops and things you have growing. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they started there. Okay? So what it is, when you have trap plants around the perimeter of your garden, if they're coming to your garden, they're migrating to your garden from different directions. Sometimes you can kind of gauge where they're coming from. Like I have this big wooded area on the back end of my yard, and I know that tons of bugs probably migrate out of there in the spring or in the summer. So my back end of my garden definitely has to have some trap crops back there so that by the time they hit those trap crops, they don't go past those trap crops and they stay, you know what I mean? They see that first and they prefer that. Just like we have favorite foods and drinks and things like that, the bugs and pests also have favorites. And that's what a trap crop is. It's a favorite of that particular bug. So when you have that stuff around the perimeter, any direction that they're coming from, they'll see that first and they'll stop. And then when you find them on the trap crop, then you spray them because then you will eliminate them from reproducing. And that's just the, the gist of how trap cropping is supposed to work. My seeds are in a big tote. Yes. I'm telling you, David, I look at those photo cases that, it was going around for a long time, couple years ago or whatever. And everyone was getting them and it was like, oh, it's the greatest thing. Put all your seeds in here. And I was like, oh, wow, yes, I want one of those. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm not going to fit all my seeds in there. And I'm thinking to myself, I'll have to buy, how many of those am I have to buy? And I was like, forget it. I can't fit all my seeds in there, so it's not even worth it. You know what? I don't know if I have that on there. The jokes. I don't think I have that. I don't think I have that. What's it called? Command for the joke. I'll put it on there for next time. But you can. I almost forgot. You can put in the chat if you put IBG in the chat. It will share your link for your channel. So if you have a channel and you want to share your link, put IBG in the chat and it will share, Nightbot will share your link. We had neem trees for years until we left them out one winter. Oh, 2 17-year-old trees. India. Okay, yes, yes. I thought it was India, but I wasn't sure. Cold pressed is best. Yes, definitely cold pressed. I tried to find blue Hubbard squash seeds. Too late. Everybody was sold out. Cassandra, I have blue Hubbard squash seeds. I have them here somewhere. Hold on a second. I have blue Hubbard squash seeds. I know I have them here because I planted them. If you email me, send me your email or send me a mailing address, I will send you some blue Hubbard squash seeds. I have them here. I know they have them here. I just have to find them. But I will send you some as soon as I find them. They're here somewhere. So yeah, if you need blue Hubbard squash seeds, because that is an excellent trap crop. If you need blue Hubbard squash seeds, send me a mailing address to my email, and I will send you out some blue Hubbard squash seeds as soon as I find them. So let me put if you can see that at the bottom, I don't know, some people are watching on a TV or it might be, neem oil has worked effectively for me. Just don't spray it in the sun. Yes, absolutely. Don't spray it in the sun. I bought the cold pressed neem today from Amazon. Yeah, that must have hurt. 17-year-old trees. Whew. That you mix yourself, right? It's an extract, right? is it the extract? Yeah. Cold pressed neem oil extract, and then you dilute it with water. You only need like a tablespoon or something like that. Yeah. So the Ukrainian seed store is open now. Yes, David, it's back open, and I just placed a $20 order on seeds. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. It is definitely. It's called Nikit. I don't even know how to say that. Nikitova. Nikitovka. Nikitovka. Nikitovka Seed Company. I'm going to copy that link and I'm going to paste it in the chat. That is the Ukrainian seed company there. It's liquid cold pressed neem and says to add soap to it. I just got it from Amazon. Well, the soap basically just helps it to stay on the leaves. So that's all the soap is for. Because it's an oil. So it's neem oil. So when you mix it with water, you know oil and water don't mix. So the little bit of dish soap, and you don't need a lot. It's just enough to be able to incorporate the oil and water together. Because otherwise, oil and water will not mix. July 27th will mark 62 trips around the sun. Wow! July 27th. I will type slowly so you can catch up. It works for me anyhow because I am a... Gary, you're so crazy. Like it said to me on Sunday Night Live, you're 10 minutes behind on the chat. I am 10 minutes behind on the chat, right? Okay. I am too, Stacy. I am too. I am happy. I'm happy that I don't know what I spent on these. Well, because I get a few packs here, a few packs there, $20 here, $20 there, so I don't see it. I don't see the thousands of dollars. What did you do with the Japanese beetles? Oh, I'll wait on the video. Yes, you will. It was pretty cool at first, and then I had to take other measures. But you'll find out. I'm going to edit the video tonight or tomorrow. I'm looking into dwarfs for next year. I'm loving my dwarf okra and tomatoes. Oh, I had a dwarf okra this year I was going to try out and I didn't. It was called Bubba something okra. Did anybody grow that okra before? It's like Bubba, something baby Bubba okra. It's supposed to be like a bush type of okra plant. I was really going to try that this year and I did not. I forgot. Need to find heat tolerant ones that are also productive. Been searching for dwarf tomato project for what I want to buy. Oh, dwarf tomato project. That sounds interesting. As if I need another seed company. Hello, Gina. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for joining me. Better to put a $2 plant in $10 soil than put a $10 plant in $2 soil. Amen to that, Gary, because you definitely have to take care of that soil. Otherwise, you can't grow anything. Your soil is your foundation of your garden. And if you don't have a solid foundation, then your garden will fail, right? It's the bedrock. If the quality of your soil will affect the plants that you can grow. And that's something I've been researching lately is regenerating soil. So it's really, really interesting the things that I've been what I've been learning, okay? Because I love to learn. I'm always a student in the garden, always. I have to see your Japanese beetle video. They are eating my grapevines. That's it, Cassandra, the grapevines. And my raspberries, they're all over my raspberry bushes, my blackberry bushes, my blueberry bushes. They're all over all my berry bushes and my grapevines. I mean, my grapevines look like skeletons. But I believe I have put a stop to it. Have to go to the garden to plant more yams and sweet potatoes. We'll come back to watch the rest. Everyone take care. Bye, sweet friend. Okay, join me in the dirt. Thank you for coming in. If you're still here, or sorry if I missed you leaving out. What they recommend for Mexican bean beetle is almost $400. What? Yeah, I'm not spending that. I've had problems with yacon plants. They grew fine, but nothing came up this year. Maybe I should have pulled them up to replant them. Yacon plants? Yeah, I don't have any experience with that. That must be like a hot weather thing, a southern plant. Okay, I think I am almost at the bottom of the chat. Sorry, guys, I was which one didn't work? It isn't connecting for the address? You mean the Nightbot link? It didn't work. It's not working for any of the channels. Okay. I don't know. Hey, Z. What? What is it, boy? What is it? Okay, Gary, I'll put you on as a mod. Zeke is demanding attention over here. I don't know why it's not working. You know what? I don't know how to get Nightbot to drop links. I never could find the command. And Nisi from I'll make you a mod on my phone. Hold on, let me see if I can. It's weird. I don't know what the command is for Nightbot to drop links. I got that from Nisi, and she said that that was what she used to get Nightbot to drop the links in her thing. So I don't know what I might have done wrong, but I could not find the command. Sorry, I'm trying to go into the YouTube settings so that I could try to get a mod in here. I have some mods, I just don't remember who they are. Okay, where am I at? No. Settings, okay. I can't do this on the phone. I gotta do it on the I got to do it on the computer. I can't do that on the phone. Hang on a second, Gary. Let me get to the bottom of this chat so I don't remember or so I don't miss anyone. Nightbot worked for you? Did it work? It's posting the links, right? But it's not letting anyone go to the link, is what it is. Yeah, so see, that's what's going on. It's posting the links, but it's not letting anyone go to those links. So let me see. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out because I could not figure out how to get Nightbot to drop links because I couldn't find the command. And then I asked Nisi from Freehandly Made to send me the command. And so that's what she sent me. Let me just quickly make some mods, and then you guys can drop some links if you want. All right. I don't remember how to do this. Customization, settings, community. All right, let's get the channel name right. Belt Loop 29. Did I get that right? Tell me it's not found. Belt Loop 29. I don't know. It's not letting me add you, Gary. It's not letting me add you. I don't know why. That's weird. Let me see if I can copy and paste it. No. No. Okay. This is not working out. Oh my gosh. Now I just blocked him. How do I unblock Gary? Hello, Miss Shirley. Thank you for joining me. Yes, I did, Suzanne, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know what I did. Do you know how I can unblock him? I did not mean to block him. I accidentally clicked it. I was trying to copy his channel name in the chat, and then the chat moved, and then I clicked on block by mistake, and oh, paste the URL of the moderator. Okay, so let me see something here. I am so sorry, Gary. I'm going to have to figure this out. This is why I don't do this during the live. Let's see. I wish I had some actual moderators in here, but all of the moderators that I have are not in here tonight. All right, let's see. All right, I'm copying his URL and I'm putting that in. Yes, there you are. Okay. So now he's a moderator. Will that unblock him because he's a moderator now? Oh, congratulations, Miss Shirley. Oh, it stopped. It stopped raining. Dang. Okay, there. He's there. He's back. I'm sorry, Gary. The chat moved on me and then I accidentally clicked block by mistake. So, okay. So let me see if I can if I see you. He's unblocked. Yes, he is. Let me see. Oh, he's blue. Good job. Okay, now he's got a wrench. Let me do a couple more just because I'll do a couple more. I did not mean to block you, Gary. Okay, he's back. He's all right. Yay, he's back. All right, so let's see. I think I'll do Melody. You want to be a moderator, Mel? Why isn't it not doing it? Hold on. How many moderators can you have on your okay, the links are working good. How many moderators can you have on your channel? Does anyone know? Whoops. You can have a lot? Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me add any more moderators. Let's see. I'm done with this. I don't know. I can't get it to work. But at least I got Gary on there, so that'll have to be good for now. Yeah, because what was it the last live I did? Remember those trolls from the last live? I really could have used some moderators during that live. Those trolls are getting so advanced. They were taking over people's Google accounts and posting comments in the chat while the person was in the chat. It was crazy. They were saying crazy things, and then it was like, I think Suzanne got hacked, and Grace and Fire got hacked, and the hacker was telling me that they can hack the Google account for like 3 minutes and they can get in there, and it was crazy. And Suzanne was on her walk, and she said she had to hurry up and get back to the computer because she was like, that was not me. And I was so dumbfounded. I was like, what? She was like, and it wasn't her, it was the hacker, and they were like saying some crazy stuff. And I'm reading it, and I was like, what? I was like, okay. And everybody was like, huh? That was weird. And we were all like, yeah, that was weird. It was very scary. Yes, Suzanne. Start a prepping mini channel for prepping for the stuff that actually happens: storms, car breakdowns, job losses, illnesses, lockdowns, etc. That's a great idea, Suzanne. I think a lot of people would benefit from that, from actual things, like real things, tangible things that actually happen to people. Thank you so much, Gary. Yes, yes. It was very graphic stuff, like graphic details of things that I totally did not believe that was Suzanne. And uh, I was in a chat that got hacked. I won't say what came up, but it wasn't pretty. Wow. Yeah. It was mind blowing. And I was like, what is going on? And I didn't have any moderators, and I didn't have yeah, I didn't have any moderators in there. So I had to do it myself, and I had to like block them and get them out of there and whatever. So um yeah, it was crazy. It keeps saying no matching users found. I'm literally taking um the URL, and I'm copying it and I'm pasting it, and it's not working. It says that it's not found. Copy. Yep, can't do it. I don't know. It says no matching users found when I try to add Melody as a moderator. It's crazy. Oh, it was video. What? It was a video? Somebody posted a video? Wow. Yeah, I was like, whoa. It was crazy. It was crazy. I never seen, like, I've seen some trolls come in and like they post a bunch of random crazy stuff, and it's like, oh, that's a troll, get him out. But this person was in the chat under Suzanne's name. Like just as you see Suzanne's name in the chat now, it was Suzanne's name, but the things that they were saying, clearly it was not Suzanne, and we knew that. If you want to make a moderator, you need to go to your stream on your YouTube channel. Then just put your mouse on the person in the chat. You see three dots to the right. Okay. All I see is put the user in timeout and block the user. So I have to do that in the YouTube stream, you said? If I turn that YouTube on, though, it's going to cause an echo. So I'm not going to be able to. So they hacked and went on the panel. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, add moderator. Got it. Just like that. Okay, Mel, you're added. Good job. Thank you, Gary. I haven't done this in so long. Adding moderators and stuff. I have not done it in a long time. Like I had like 6 or 7 moderators, but that was like a long time ago, and I don't even see those people in the chat hardly anymore. So those are like old moderators that they pop in and out, but they don't stay long enough to actually moderate. So thank you, Gary. Thank you, because I forgot. Totally forgot. I totally spaced and forgot. Like, how do I do this again? Yeah, I couldn't remember. You know who's really good with like YouTube stuff? Pam from Container Crops. She's really good with that kind of stuff. With YouTube stuff. Congrats on our new wrench. I am getting really attached to you and don't understand how anyone could not stick around. It happens. It happens. You know, you get hooked on people and you know, it just happens. Could you amazing if moderators kept putting each other on timeout? Could you imagine, right? That's what you're supposed to say. Could you imagine? I know what you were trying to say, Mel. So, like I said, if anybody wants some of those blue Hubbard squash seeds, the ones that I was talking about for the trap crops, even if you don't plant them this year, then maybe you can plan for planting them for next season. I can send you out those seeds as soon as I find them. And I can't believe they're not right here in front of me. They were here for like so long. Oh, I think I put them in my squash seed bag. That's probably what I did. I put them away. I know where they are. So I'll put my email actually in the chat. And if you send me a mailing address, I can send you out some of those blue Hubbard squash seeds. And like I said, that blue Hubbard squash, there have been studies done in different, I keep wanting to say agriculture, but that's not the word. Extensions, different extensions. I think Ohio did one, and I want to say Alabama, maybe. There was a few different studies done, put it that way. There was a few studies done, and the blue Hubbard squash has been proven to be the best trap crop for vine borers, squash bugs, and cucumber beetles. And also, there you go again with that $1,000 of seeds. I try to get my seeds when they're on sale. I try to get them when they are wondering if you're still on the block list. Why would you still be on the block list, Gary? You're a moderator. You're not on the block list. We all can see you. We can see you, Gary. We can see you. So, yeah. The blue Hubbard squash has been proven to be the best trap crop for those things. And if you have leaf-footed bugs, if you have issues with the leaf-footed bug, that is where the sunflower, sorghum is a really good one for the leaf-footed bug, but I don't know that everyone can grow sorghum. But stink bugs too. Sunflowers and buckwheat and sorghum are the best trap crops for stink bugs. If you have like stink bug infestation, I thought I wrote down the. I did. I know I did. I wrote down the resources that I got the information from, but I don't see where I wrote it down at. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I will send out some of those blue Hubbard squash seeds for anyone who wants them. I ordered them and I got 100 seeds, so I definitely can share. Oh, yes, I am real. Take that, black people. Scary, crazy. I am showing up, at least to me. Am I in an alternative universe? She got more recently, so she's up to 2,000. She saved 50 cents. What? Crap pot. Yes, the crap pot. Blue Hubbard it takes a long time. It does take a long time. Let me grab the seed pack because now I have to look at it. Now I have to see it. All right, I'm back. So you see these little Ziploc baggies? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me put that up against my shirt because then you'll be able to see it. So see these like Ziploc baggies? This is what I put my seeds in. They're quart-sized bags, and then I just have like an index card that keeps track of everything that I have in the bag. So I have all of my squash seeds in this bag, and then this bag goes into like a huge bag, those like super oversized ones. And that's just how I keep my seeds, and it's super cheap. And yeah, so this is the pack of seeds. It's called Seed Needs, and they're in Baltimore, Michigan, I believe. Seed Needs, as if that name of that company wasn't right, spot on. Like I need more seeds. Seed Needs. So anyway, guaranteed results. Can you see it? No. I have to put it up against me. All right. So this is the squash, Blue Hubbard squash, GMO free. It takes 110 days, Mel. Heirloom seeds, by the way. It takes 110 days. So that's why you have to plant them early in the spring. It doesn't care to be transplanted, so it's recommended that you sow the seeds directly in the garden when the weather is warm. An alternative to that is to get those, what are they called? Pellets, the peat pellets that you can grow in, because then you can put the whole thing in the ground and you don't have to bother with the roots or whatever. So that's long. Yeah, no shot of doing that one this year. No. Now, had you got your seeds on time, if you got them as soon as I mailed them, you would have had time. But because your first frost date is until November. So like see like even from right now you have 4 months, which is 120 days. You don't need these to produce any fruit. They will, and it'll be a bonus, but you don't need them to produce fruit. You just need them to grow big enough to where the leaves and things are attractive to the pests. So you don't actually need these to produce you any fruit, if that makes sense. So yes, in actuality, you can still grow these. All right. What did I miss? That ain't bad. You should see the seeds at my house. Tam and I are both seed hoarders. I think we have like 5 or 6 different things to hold the seeds. Well, I do too, Gary. I have a bunch of different like baskets and things because I'll take seeds out of the baggies and then I'll put them into like a basket that I'll take outside with me, and then I'll have like this mixture of seeds all in this basket, and then I'll just set the basket aside, and then I'll go to planting other stuff, and then I'll get more seeds and put those in a new basket and take that basket out, and yeah. And then I eventually have to gather all the seeds and sort them back out and put them away. Everything in a little cardboard box. I feel seed deprived. Suzanne, don't feel seed deprived. Tell me what kind of seeds you need, and I will definitely send you what you need. I have same benefit, lots of seed packs. I keep trying to give them away. I have games on my late night streams. Cool, Gary. That's cool. Yeah, um I started out with giveaways when I started doing live streams. I almost always would give away things in my live streams. I had planned on giving seeds away today, but then I never got around to it. So, like I said, if anyone needs Blue Hubbard squash seeds for either this season or next season, then definitely send me a mailing address and I'll get you out some seeds. Same way on beans. I am trying to have a sense of humor about it now. Well, you got your big kahunas, Mel. I'm in Eastern time zone, so I don't usually chat when you're live at night. I got the theme of my next stream. I will show the seeds I have, but I don't know if I can go over them in 2 hours. Tammy is limiting my time tonight. We have a date tomorrow. Ooh. You know, going live on YouTube can be addicting. I've seen it happen. I've seen where people are just live every day, sometimes twice a day, and it can get addicting, especially when it was like the height of the pandemic and everyone had to stay home. It was very addicting to always be on a live stream. Like somebody always had a live stream going, and if you weren't on the panel, then it was your live stream, and it's crazy. It was really addicting at the time, and I had to really step away from it because it was really it was really taking up a lot of my time. Absolutely, Mel. I hope you get your. Did you say you had a package from the post office the other day? That little plastic baggie is just a distraction. My dining table is covered with hot pepper seeds, drying since like February. I haven't taken the time to bag them up. Who has time? I had a bunch of seeds on the windowsill in my sunroom for the longest time. I finally was able to put those away. I had broccoli rabe, habanado, habanada, habanada peppers, um, jalapeno peppers. Of course, I have okra seeds, red burgundy okra that I have not taken out of the pods yet. They're just dried up pods out there. Oh, and scarlet runner beans. I love scarlet runner beans. It's not the same. I missed it. She goes to bed early and I'm a night owl. So she wants me to come to bed and I'm not ready to go often. Oh, yeah. That's me. My husband, he gets up so early in the morning and a lot of times I want, to go to bed when he goes to bed, but then sometimes I'm just not tired. I'm still trying to work up the courage to go live. Oh, well, how about we set a date for you to come up on the next live that I have? I'm probably going to start to do every other week because I think next Friday we actually have plans to go out of town. So I'm probably going to end up, and it's been a pattern, um, not even intentionally. It's been a pattern like every other week I end up having to cancel. So I'm like, man, maybe I should just make it every other week. Like one week it'll be Friday, and then the next week maybe I'll just pick a different day, like a random day that I'll go live. Maybe I could just do it like that, and we'll see how that works. And then yeah, we'll make a point. I can definitely open up the panel and have some people come up. Not even, I never even think about it. I don't know why. Should have done that during COVID. Had to pay $3.59. Really? Oh my gosh. Did you get the package though? Love the seeds, but sadly the mint was dead as a doornail. Oh, dang. All right. Well, when I don't know why your stuff didn't. I don't understand that. Everything else I've sent the same way all the time, and now it's just now getting to be a problem. I don't know. It's fun, and there really isn't much to it. Yeah, I will definitely have you on as a guest, and then we'll just talk gardening stuff. We'll ask you about your channel, when you started your channel, how you got the name, or, obviously, or, what made you want to start your channel. There's tons of things we could ask and talk about. So, yeah, definitely. It gets easy. How did the habanada taste? I have the seeds growing now. They tasted great. Great. They tasted great. I loved them. The only thing I hated was I didn't get a lot of seeds. When I ordered my seeds, I got them from Baker's Creek, but I only got like 20 seeds or something like that. And then I planted like 10 of those seeds, and I didn't think to save the seeds until the last plant. So I ended up actually saving a bunch of those seeds. And I have some volunteer peppers coming up in the garden, but I don't even know what kind they are. I'm thinking they could be the habanadas. I hope they are. But they were really good, GT Junior. They were really good. Do it. I will come up and support you. Absolutely. We can make it a party. That sounds like a great idea. See, our Georgia Suburban Homestead, you have plenty of support here. Those habanadas are really good. Really good. It gives you a chance to taste what the actual pepper tastes like without the heat, and it's amazing. Let's aim at August. Okay. Got to plan my birthday and then my 40th wedding anniversary in September. My wedding anniversary is in September. My anniversary is September 19th. Great idea. Gina. Gina can definitely come up. Anyone can come up, really. I would love to have people up. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. Sometimes it's so nerve-wracking to be up here as it is by yourself. I'm more than happy to help anybody I can. My friends only have to let me know. Well, that, and I have to be where I can. Yes. I love your Friday Live. What will I do with myself if you take off? Right. Yes, today. Okay, good. We're supposed to start with some house repairs, so I can't commit to daytime moderating. We'll show up if available, though. Oh, that's fine, Suzanne. Don't worry about it. If you show up, you show up. If not, then hey, no worries. It's a volunteer position, okay, Suzanne? It's a volunteer position. I won't hold you to any, I won't make you commit to any schedule. Hey, Lori, how are you? I have been watching your videos. I haven't been able to comment because I watch it on the TV on the Fire Stick, but I've been watching, and that's hilarious. The Fly on the Wall with Mimo and Dave. Oh my gosh, those videos have me cracking up. That is hilarious. Definitely funny. If you guys don't know Lori at Lori's World, you gotta check it out. Okay, so you guys grow some really interesting peppers. I'd be so fascinated and want to try them all. That's my problem. I want to try all the things. Oh, happy anniversary. 5 years. How sweet. How sweet. Me and my husband are still very good friends. We are best friends. He is my soulmate. I truly believe that. Yes, we have to plan something to go out in September. We're trying to plan like a getaway, a vacation or something. So we haven't decided yet. We like to travel for our anniversary. Wait, I saw something about, oh, September 19th is your husband's birthday and your anniversary is the 4th. Okay. My birthday is on the 10th of September. I'm a Virgo. Going to watch Urtragral. Good night. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Melody goes live on Sunday nights after Joe, Garden State Gardener. So it's Melody and then Joe from Garden State Gardener. I planted a jalapeno for my mom. She was thrilled when she ate her first one. I was horrified because a pepper without any heat is my nightmare. And what's producing the most? Her jalapenos. They are really prolific. They did good for me last year. But this year I didn't plant them. I planted just jalapenos because I want to do lots of salsa and jalapeno poppers. That's my goal for this harvest season. Happy birthday, everybody. Oh, I'm growing jalapenos and jalapenos. Wait, jalapenos and Habanadas, right? Right, Mel? Habanadas and nadapenos. I did that last year. And the shishitos, they were really prolific too. So many good channels. Yes. Yes, habanadas. Habanadas and nadapenos. They're really prolific. They are. They really do well once they get going. Yes. All right, guys. So it's been it's been close to 3.5 hours. We're going to wait like 4 more minutes just so I could get the 3.5 hour mark. And then I guess we'll call it a night. But yeah, if you guys are seed addicts like I am, then you probably have a huge stash of seeds. And if you guys want to share seeds or swap seeds, we can do that. We can certainly set up a seed swap. So if you would like to be a part of a seed swap, we can definitely do that. We can do something for this, for next year, for spring. Or some of you guys have a long growing season and you still have time to grow things like cucumbers and more squash and do a succession plant. Or you're just now getting into planting for fall. So if we do it early enough, we can probably still get seeds out to each other. So yeah, if you guys want to share seeds, if you guys have an abundance of a certain seed, like, man, I have so many basil seeds, or man, I have so many okra seeds, or, I have a huge supply of this type of seed, if it's, something like that, then it's like, yeah, this is what I have to offer. And if anyone's looking for this, then this is what I have, something like that. Yeah. So your bean just went out, Adrian. Okay, good. Definitely becoming a seed addict. Gina, did you hear about my story? Did you hear about how I found those piles of seeds that I didn't even know I had? Look at this stack of seeds. It was in my trunk, and I found it the other day. It was in a bag in my trunk, and I'm like, what is in that bag? I open the bag, and this is what I find. It's a stack of seeds that I did not even know I had. So there's pak choi, there's tender green mustards, there's lacinato kale, there's lemon balm, there's spaghetti squash, more lemon balm, more kale, there's cilantro, chives, garlic chives, more pak choi. Like, seriously, I had no idea that these were even in the trunk, so I wasn't missing them. Then I go in the kitchen drawer, and I got all these seeds in there that I didn't even realize that I had in the kitchen drawer. It's more kale. I got citrus sunflower, tall border mixed colors sunflower, sunspot sunflower, chocolate cherry sunflower, portulaca. These are the magic carpets. I love these. These come back for me like every year. They're annuals, but they act like perennials because they always come back. Let me put that. So they're like really little. They stay really short, and they do so good in like drought and in rain. They're amazing. I love them. So I got the seeds for those. And then black seeded Simpson lettuce, because that's really good it's like a heat tolerant lettuce. But yeah, another stack of seeds. I mean, I got seeds everywhere. Yeah. Welcome to the Seed Addict Club, everyone. A seed swap would be fun. Yes, it would be fun, definitely. I think we should do it. Or she's a recovering seed addict. LOL, but so am I. The first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. Problem? What problem? Who said I had a problem? I said I was an addict, but I didn't say I had a problem. What kind of kale? It's lacinato kale, the dinosaur kale. Anybody want some dinosaur kale? I have a bunch of packages. I've got these, and I also have the other kale. I've got the look. I've got this. I've got lacinato kale in many different seed varieties, or whatever they called. What is this called? Plant Hearts Seeds. Okay. So I got this one. It's also lacinato kale. I got this one, lacinato kale. I got all this lacinato kale because I keep trying to remind myself to plant the kale, to plant the lacinato kale, and I never plant it. I've got just the regular plain old kale. I also have Portuguese kale. I didn't plant that this year, but I grew that last year. So I've got a few different kales. If you need kale, I've got. I'm your kale lady. If you need kale, you probably have seeds behind stuff in your cabinets. Now I'm gonna have to go look, Gary, to make sure I don't have seeds in my cabinets. Yes, that's the portulaca. I love it. It's our therapy. It is. It is. Yes. I grew kale once. It was some pretty kale, actually. Well, there's also ornamental kale. So, you can grow that too. I love kale, but I have lacinato kale. I would love any other kale. Okay, so I have Portuguese kale, and I also have the blue Scotch curled kale, and I think I have a kale called Vates kale. I've never grown that one yet. I never grew from seeds until this past fall, and now I'm addicted. It's very easy, Cassandra. It's very easy. And then you're thinking, you're just planting these little seeds, and because you don't see the plants until they're all sprouting and growing, then you're like, okay, now where am I going to put all these plants? Yeah. Leave the kale out. Do not put it away so you can remember to plant it. Well, I have it in a stack of the seeds that I'm going to start for the fall. So it's with my red giant mustards and my mustard spinach, tender green mustard spinach. So it's with my fall seeds, my southern Georgia collards. These came out of a regular, these came out of an envelope, but the envelope got wet. So I ended up having to put them in here. That's what the lacinato kale is, dinosaur kale. So yeah, send me an email and I will send you out some kale. Yes, Gary, did you see Josh's video? Josh, Canadian Proud Get Outdoors. He made these kale chips and he was eating them on his video, and just the sound of him crunching on those kale chips had me so jealous. I was like, man, I did not grow the kale this year. I failed. Any of those would be good. Portugal kale. Sounds good and interesting. Those leaves get pretty big. Yeah. Oh, and then I have 1,000 head kale. Let me show you those seeds. I have to show you the pack. Some of you probably already know. Okay, so here's the humongous bag that I was talking about. And inside the bag are more bags. So here's the kale. All right, so see, this is my kale bag. So it's got all of my kales in it. But let me show you this kale. It's called 1,000 Head Kale. Look at the size of these kale leaves. You see that? Isn't that glorious? Yes, look at this kale. Isn't it glorious? Oh my gosh. I grew this last year. It didn't get this big, but it's probably because I didn't have it in a space where it could get this big. But yeah, 1,000 Head Kale, you guys. Man. Oh, and red Russian kale. I forgot about that. That's the red Russian kale. I did grow this last year too. And it came back, I think, twice. This was a free seed, but I also had some more of these. Red Russian kale is really good. Holy kale. Do you have that kale? It gets big, right? Oh, it's yummy. It's so good. Yes. Oh my gosh. 8 chickens, 18 rabbits, 2 dogs, and hopefully a foster dog. Aww. You don't have red Russian. Okay. Well, I've got red Russian. Send me an email. Let me know what kind of kale you need. Of course, I have the blue curled Vates kale. That's just the regular, blue kale. The curly one that looks like this. Yeah, I've got those out in the garden now. But yeah, I've got all the kales, you guys. So if you need some kale, I'm your lady. Let's see. I'm not big on cooked greens anyway, but I need to eat more of them. Use them for smoothies, Suzanne. Use them for smoothies. You can wash the greens, especially kales. Wash them, put them in a blender with some frozen fruit, a little bit of water. Bam, got yourself a green smoothie, and you can't even taste the kale. I'll have to tear myself away. I have to write a report on the call I was on earlier. Sounds great. All right, Gary. Thank you again for dropping links. Good luck. Congratulations on your possible new puppy. I am in shock. It's huge. Go kale or go home. Yes. You could be fanned by a cute guy with this is your huge kale leaves. Oh, that's funny. Good night, Gary. Thank you again. Thanks for helping me out with those moderators. I so need that in my life now. That's awesome looking kale. Isn't it? Isn't it? Come on. Who does not want kale when it looks like that? Right? So yeah. All right. And if there's anything you can think of, that you probably want, or if there's anything you can think of that you have an abundance of and that you would like to share, then send me a quick email and let me know, like, hey, if you guys are going to do a seed swap, I have, I have an abundance of cilantro seeds. I have an abundance of cucumber seeds. I have, whatever. And I want to share. So I'm going to put my email in the chat again, even though it is going across the bottom. I'm going to put it in the chat and you can send me an email. Let me know, hey, I want to be in on the seed swap and this is what I have to offer and this is what I'm looking for. Or I'm open to anything. Send me anything. I don't care what it is, whatever. Or, just lay it out there. Send me the email. And then depending on all the emails that I get in, then I can respond to those emails and perhaps connect you guys with whoever it is that has whatever, and then you guys could do it directly, or we'll see what we end up doing. But yes, I definitely want to figure out if there's anybody who's in need of seeds, or if we, can share or spread some love around. Cassandra, I don't have all the seeds. I don't have all the seeds, Cassandra. All right, guys, let me see. There's my email address. So go ahead and send me an email. Let me know, first of all, if you need some of those blue Hubbard squash seeds to start your trap plants. If you're looking to succession plant any kind of squash, zucchini, melon, cucumber, and you need some relief from the pests, Hubbard squash is your relief. So yeah, let me know if you need Hubbard squash seeds. And also I have a ton of sunflower seeds. If you guys are looking for a different type of sunflower, then let me know. I have a bunch. I can send those out, and those are good trap crops as well. Plus they're good for the pollinators. So I'm going to get off of here. So send me some emails. Let me know what you guys are in for and what you guys need, and we'll try to work it out. So thank you guys all for joining me. I'm so glad it's Friday. We could end this week on a positive note, talking about our healthy seed addictions. Healthy addictions here. No problems, just healthy addictions, right? Healthy addictions. And you guys have a great evening. And until next time, the more you know, the more you grow. Bye, guys.